All right, you ready to do this, everybody? You ready to do this? Let's do this. Yeah. Fred already did. Fred already did the command. I was gonna do the. That's phenomenal savvy on your end, Brett. Thank you so much for that command. Oh, you can't stay. Oh, no worries, no worries. Just listening to some records and off to bed an hour. All right, right on. Have a good. Enjoy. That sounds great to me, by the way. You know, the thing that keeps me from listening to more of my vinyl collection is that all this stuff's on top of my turntable. I need to move it to another room. I think that's the only way I'm going to get back into doing that more regularly. Because, like, I'm too occupied with the stream gear, and it's kind of getting in the way of, like, just using it. So I might just move it to another, like, move it to the living room or something like that. But it's great to see you, Brian. I hope you're well. Yeah, that's the announcement. I was going to do all the spiel. I was actually going to fake people out and go, you know, this has been a great 2.5 year run. You know, you all have been awesome. And, you know, so, you know, it's a heavy announcement. So I'm going to tell you what the announcement is. And it is this. We're going to do the TwitchCon Paris recap show on Saturday. I'm very excited about this. So I reached out to Dree this morning to see if she wanted to do this with me, and she does. Dree was there. She was at TwitchCon the entire weekend, and so there's gonna be so much fun. We'll have a lot to talk about, and I want to let you know that you can ask questions too. So we'll start the question queue at the beginning of the show. So if you have any questions about what TwitchCon Paris is like, or even Paris itself, or even Europe itself, I think Dree and I will have a great time fielding those questions for you. So 3 p.m. Eastern, Saturday, July 15th. We're really excited about it. I'll announce this on socials tomorrow, and on Discord also tomorrow. So really, really good stuff. Be there. Don't miss it. And every raid we have tonight, I will repeat this announcement. This is an exciting. This is a pretty cool spot. Like it's anyone who missed it, like myself, like we can catch it. We can catch up with Dree and see what was going down. Like specifically in the music category, it sounded like the concerts were off the chain that weekend. So I'm excited. Like this will be a fun spot. All right. So also coming up on the Sandwich Show on Friday, we're going to have a unicorn pizza stream, which is it's silly, isn't it? It's silly. It looks weird. It looks funky. We're gonna try it. We're gonna see how it is, and hopefully it'll taste good. It's just a cheese pizza, but it should be it should be a fun stream. I'll see what you think of it. We'll keep chatting, and we'll do music too if you want to. Shall be most fun. So let's see. And then next week we're gonna hang out with Always Andy on Wednesday, and I have an interview with. I think it's later. No, I think it's a little later on. Yeah, but I have an interview with Just Weffy the Tiny Wiggle Queen a week from Saturday, so that's gonna be exciting. So I've been on a lot of shows like lately on the other end. It's been kind of interesting. So nice to have you all here. Great. The request lines are wide open, so please get in a request if you're in the mood. I will not be rushing to. I won't be rushing to anything right at the moment because I'm just chilling out myself, having a good time. Been watching the MLB All-Star Game. It's funny how much more interesting it gets when you put action on it. I've had money on the under tonight, and it's so far so good. It's actually gone pretty well. So it's very consistent with recent MLB All-Star games in baseball. So it's pretty cool. Like it's been a lot of good pitching, and obviously some big hits in this game too. Get to that in more detail later, but let us do these things first. So we're gonna go. I need to find the button that says request open. There it is, and this, and so we now have new goals for everything. So new big goal, San Francisco IRL stream, which basically means I'll be walking around San Francisco with my phone, and that might be a surprisingly good stream. So we'll do that. Maybe I'll say so. I'd love to go find some people up north and say hi to them. We'll see how that goes. Brett says, Davey, did you play StarCraft back in the day or anytime currently? I'm etching to do a dual stream of StarCraft for nostalgia and need someone else who is equally terrible with nostalgia. Well, you got me on the terrible. I would suck at that game for sure. I think I played it a couple times, yeah. I think we could do so much more with League of Legends, though, because neither of us have any idea what it is, but it's also a thing, but it's also been around a while, so it's like similar idea, but bigger game. But StarCraft is a historic game for a lot of reasons, so actually, my friends were actually big on StarCraft back in the day, too, so they actually go hand in hand, so I'm game for that. No pun intended. I'm game for it. I just don't know when yet. We're gonna need like a Saturday to do that, I think. I'll figure out if there's one opens down the road. I don't understand LOL like at all. But that's the idea. Like we don't. Neither of us understand it. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be such a catastrophe. Like having us play that game and just getting our butt kicked in the whole time. Like I think it would actually give us an audience. We'd have an audience for that one. It'd be amazing. We used to do SC LAN parties back in high school like nerds. We know it. You know it. Y'all been it. Ring. What is a ring topology? that kind of old school, you know. Oh my gosh, that's loud. Let me turn that down. Am I using the right? Oh, I've been down the wrong pot the whole time. It's this one. Yeah, moron. It's this one. That's the wrong one. But yeah, I don't know why my mic level is coming in so low these days. It's just so damn low. That's kind of annoying. I mean, I know why. I just have to turn up a certain output, but I feel like I have to do it that way because I feel like the rest of the inputs need to. Otherwise, it's just the whole thing's gonna clip. I think if I have my cue out. So, but going back a bit. Brett says, picked up some vinyl on vacation, so it's going to be a crime not to give him a spin. I love it. I love it. Yeah, I'm glad you're tripping well. I mean, that middle part of Pennsylvania notwithstanding, obviously. The rest of it, I'm sure, was awesome. So, but you just drove through there. That's no big deal. How we doing, everybody? So good to see you all tonight. Just hanging out with some beer. So I can explain what the goals are. So I mentioned the big goal. That's self-explanatory, and that's long-term. That's just when we get them, we'll do it when we get them, basically. Which means also we hit our tequila goal in large part due to I Ain't Angry PFB. My goodness, his generosity was unbelievable the other night. So what I'd like to do, I'm gonna ponder about it. I'm gonna think on it, but I will reach out to Josh Turk and see if Josh wants to do the stream with me. Obviously, it has to be remotely. He's in Toronto. I can't have that in my apartment, but we could definitely trade shots. No pun intended. Very much pun intended on that. And that'd be fun. So let's see if he wants to have in on that too. But otherwise, I can just do it myself. The tequila tasting stream, because Josh recommended a really good tequila, and the big goal is essentially to fund the bottle of tequila. And so now we have it. So we're gonna totally do that pretty soon. Time to be determined, date to be determined, obviously, but it's gonna happen soon. It's a summer thing to do. It seems like within the next 6 weeks is very much in play. Grigster, it's been a minute. How you been? Good to see ya. Brett's is having a wee nip of whiskey as well. I love it. Pinball says LAN parties were the best. They were the best. Pinball, good to see you again too. Shout out Pinball. I think I'm the mod in charge at the moment, so let me give you the shout out, Pinball. Good fun. Wait, you're on vacation? Poop it up. Oh, you deserve a vacation, Crickster. I know you've been working hard out there. You deserve a vacation. Have a great vacation. Feel free to share any or all details about the vacation. Like, that sounds great. Vacations are big time. So, now, as much as we love Twitch, I would definitely emphasize enjoy the outdoor activities the more. But if you have like downtime, I'd love to. It'd be great to see you pop in any of our streams. Like, it'd be really cool. But it's not something I tell myself all the time when I go on vacation. Like, I cannot settle on Twitch on the phone most of the time. That would be bad. Like, you're on vacation to break from your routine and enjoy the sights and enjoy the things, right? And relax. So I hope you have a great vacation, Fixer. It is me at home. LOL. I go nowhere. Oh, okay. Well, it's still great. It's still great though. You know why? Because you don't have to work, and that's not nothing. Believe me. Especially where I work right now, I would gladly take a week just here for a week, not working. That would be fine. I would be good with it. It would be refreshing in a lot of ways. Pinball says, how did the Sprots go tonight? Rick, good question. So right now the National League is up on the American League 3-2, and we have 1 inning left to go. Actually, it was only like maybe half an inning plus 1 out, so it's like we have 4 outs left. So, I was telling everybody earlier that I picked the under for the game. So the over/under, I think the over/under was 8. It got down to 7 by the end of this afternoon. But I juiced it up a little bit to 8.5. And the way I did that was I parlayed it with Novak Djokovic. It worked. He won, so we were good there. Like he won by the margin he needed to win by, and so that worked. I don't recommend that, but it worked out. And with the over/under being 8.5 in this game, we have 5 runs at the moment, and so the score is 3-2, which means, I think really it just amounts to, can we stay out of extra innings? If we can stay out of extra innings, it's probably gonna be fine. So we'll see. See how it goes. Yeah. Crix, a random question you might. Is the OC Metro line really down? I don't know of an OC Metro line. It's a good question. I didn't know that Metro went to the OC, or do you just mean like the OC, like, do you just mean like the bus system? Because I don't know of any trains over there. I just know buses. Oh, Metrolink. Oh, okay. I don't know. I haven't checked on that recently. I would believe it though, because Metrolink lines do go down sometimes. So I would defer to anybody else on that question. I don't actually know. Hopefully it's back by the time you need it. Yeah. Pinball, you're like right by all this. Like, so the All-Star game's in Seattle, Pinball's in Seattle. So it's like Pinball lives like right at all this stuff right now. How crazy has it been in your city like the last couple days? Because even like the neighboring areas, I'm sure would have a lot of activity because you have people staying there, you have a bunch of tourists and all that. Pinball says, I am intentionally avoiding it. Yeah, this is exactly what I do whenever there's a big event in this town, and it happens a lot in LA. It happens all the time. I absolutely do the same thing, you know. So I don't blame you one bit. And it's not easy. Like, your people are everywhere. It can be exciting if you want to be in on it, but otherwise it's just a lot of distractions. So I completely understand. Yeah. Pinball says, I've been working from home most of the past week. That's very kind of your workplace to let you do that. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, very good. We got an email from work saying avoid the area if at all possible. That is a workplace that gets it. I love that. I love that. Big props to your management. Management that looks after its people. Can you believe that can actually exist? Imagine that. That's awesome, Pinball. Pinball says, I kind of wanted to go witness in person, but I have no idea how I would get out. Oh, sure. Yeah. It would have been fun. I mean, truth be told, it would be fun to witness in person. If you had a way to get to the, like, light rail and get there, could have worked. That probably could have worked, but then it's like you said, how are you going to get out after the fact? It could take a while. Is it worth it? I mean, it might be. I mean, an All-Star game wouldn't come to your neighborhood a whole lot. So Dodger Stadium didn't get it for 40 years. I still didn't go. I'm such a clown that way. You know what's funny? So you're wondering what was going on that night? Well, I think that was the week I had Gigi on, Gigi Melodies. They're great shows. I'm like, I don't really regret it because it's like, I mean, baseball is baseball. It's always fun, but that was a good spot too. So I wasn't really that worried about it. So I totally get it. It would be good fun to witness one of those in person someday, though. Yeah. We'll see. I feel like the best spots for that though are places that are situated in a city that has like good stuff next to it. So Dodger Stadium's not one of those. Kansas City's not one of those. You know, you need a stadium that's in a city. So Petco's great. And I was at Petco for the Futures game. So it was like the Saturday before the Home Run Derby. That was a great time. So that was my All-Star experience today. And then I went to San Francisco when they had the All-Star game. I watched the Home Run Derby with my buddy Coach, and the Home Run Derby wasn't much, but the experience of being around there was pretty cool. So I've had a couple experiences, just not with the actual game. Yeah, if you have the money to experience in person. Someone posted a sign for parking, $120 close to the stadium. The thing about that is that I think someone would pay that. I think it's in the eyes of people going to the ballpark. They probably would think that's worth it. It's like you probably get it easy in, easy out. What is next to the Dodger Stadium? The busy-ass 5 freeway. Yay! Yeah, exactly. It is actually a cool place to walk around, like, when there is no game, because you get all the views, right? You get the views of downtown, you get the views of the mountains. Like, you see some cool visuals from there, but during a game, all you're getting is traffic, so it's kind of like, no thanks. If you're not there to see the game, it's kind of like, it's just a hassle. So, but once you're there, it's really great. The experience of Dodger Stadium is an awesome spot. It's a beautiful stadium. Like, even after all these years, it still looks amazing. So, going there to watch baseball is awesome, but like the getting to and getting out of is the hard part. I can see downtown from over here in the right place. Well done. Well, that sounds good too. Yeah. So it's an exciting week. You know, it's getting hot over here. It's finally starting to heat up here in Southern California. We had gotten such a big break from that for the previous 2 weeks. We were so lucky. We had no business being this cool for the previous 2 weeks. Now it's catching up with us. So now we're feeling it. I had to come in from the other room and watch this game in here because the sun was coming into the living room too much, and it was just baking. The thing was getting baked, so I'm like, I can't sit here anymore. I had to go move in here where the sun was not. And so I'm watching the rest of the game here while I'm chatting with all of you. Yeah. But Pinball, you know, it's funny. Like, if you think that it's probably going to be even more expensive with football. If there was a Super Bowl, it has not happened yet. But if they were to do a Super Bowl at CenturyLink Field, so that's the stadium next to the ballpark where the Mariners play. If they do that, it's gonna be like $500 for parking close to the stadium. Like, legit. Like, it's an awesome stadium too. Like, I would love to visit that someday. I feel like I might actually get to do that though. Pinball says, I don't think it's big enough to host a Super Bowl, is it? You know, I think you're right. Because I think the capacity is like around 40 or 50,000, 60. It doesn't get to like the 100,000 range, really. I don't think it would be big enough to host it now. I mean, I'm trying to cycle through my memory to see if they didn't actually do a Super Bowl there. I don't think they did, no. Yeah. Caesarman, how you doing? How are those socks treating you? Cheers to you too. I got a nice beer tonight. It's kind of nice to see it. I've been hanging out. Scissorman and I have been hanging out at a bunch of places today on Twitch while we've been working, and it's been a great time. Like, I've really had a great time at a lot of spots. Crickster says, I live west facing upstairs. I'm sitting in my car avoiding the oven that is my home. Oof. That is not fun. And no, I think it'll cool down where you live, right? Like, it cools down in your area. Usually it starts to cool down at night. It isn't so hot that it's still hot at night yet. Not really. Ooh, dang. That stinks. So you're on the... Oh, wow. Well, cool off. Get yourself a beverage. We can hang out together in the meanwhile. Yeah. I mean, it could be worse too, but yeah, that's still pretty hot for this time of night. Yeah. All right, we're down to one out, pinball, and then I will clinch my wager on the under. This is Kona Brewing Company Longboard Island Lager. And after that, I'm going to have the Big Wave Golden Ale. It's on deck. So, good stuff. What do you all have? What are you all drinking tonight? Yeah, I love it. Yep. Iced tea with pineapple soda, really living it up here. That sounds delicious, though. Pinball, to be fair, that sounds really good. That sounds really, really good. Brett says, I'm having some Japanese Kaio peated Japanese whiskey aged in Mizura oak. My goodness, Brett, that is quite sophisticated. Pinball's like, I'm having iced tea with pineapple soda. And I'm having a beer. I'm having a lager, a basic lager from a really good one though. This is from Kona Brewing Company. So welcome in all those of you joining us late. In case you're joining us in the chat for the first time, my name is Davy. I host an interview show called The Sandwich Show. And this interview show has featured a lot of cool people. We are going to hang out with our friend. DreeMon Music on Saturday. Let me show you a little bit more about that. We're going to... Wait. Who just followed just now? Let me see. Dido the Goat! Thank you for the follow! Thank you so much for hanging out. So yeah, we're going to... Our DreeMon was at TwitchCon Paris last weekend, and I'm excited to note that we'll get to chat on stream on Saturday afternoon. So join us at 3 p.m. Eastern for the recap show. And Dree will give us the details on all the happenings that happened over in Paris. Good times. Brett says, I'm classy, motherfucker. Yeah, that's a great question. Brett says, which pineapple soda? There's a lot of good ones out there. Yeah. And Brett says, I really like the Goya and Jaritos ones. Terrific question. But yeah, that's the gist of it. I'm very excited to do all that with you. I just got one more out here, folks. Craig Kimbrell. The exciting show that is Craig Kimbrell trying to finish the deal. Now this year, Kimbrell's on your Philadelphia Phillies, Brett. What do you think of him so far? Jaritos is good stuff, says Crickster. Nice. Oh, it's a Bubblies, just soda water. Okay. Crix just says, I have water and hot mustard Doritos and Benadryl because I am allergic to Doritos. What on earth? And then there's a hot mustard Doritos? I've never even heard of this. Is that how do you like it? I mean, it's nice to see the Phillies start playing again. All right. They are certainly playing, yes. They did have a couple of good series though recently. 3-2. The count. I'm obsessed. Oh. Hence why I'm eating them into take. Oh my gosh. That is love. That is love, yeah. Some foods are worth it though. So I'll tell you what, I mean, big time respect, Crickster. This is a very interesting situation, you guys. Like, Julio Rodriguez is the star of the Seattle Mariners, and they're playing in Seattle right now. So the people who are Mariner fans in the building are really excited here. Imagine if Rodriguez hits a home run here, down 3-2 with a guy on base in the 9th inning with 2 outs. I mean, that's a movie. Yeah, that's a movie ending. Well, he took a walk, but that's just as good. He keeps the inning going. Wow. Imagine it. Yeah. They taste like my grandpa's mustard. I assume that's good. Hey, we got a ring. Did I bet? Well, it's almost down to like the last out, Jamie. So you're not gonna have much time to bet. My goodness, we got a read. Oh my god. See, that's so nice of you to read over. You completely not necessary, but thank you very much for joining us tonight. Let's do the thing. Thank you, C-Dub and the C-Dub Club. I predict a riot. I predict a riot. A little rusty, I'm sorry. C-Dub, so good to see you. How's it going? New browser, who dis? What up? Friends, I want to tell you a big announcement. We have a big announcement here on the Sandwich Show. And the only person who knew about this before we started was Jamie. So here it is. We are going to have a TwitchCon recap show with our friend DreeMon Music. I just wanted to mention that really quickly off the front. So that's coming up on Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern. If you want to learn more about what happened at TwitchCon, come join us and feel free to ask questions. I hope you can catch you there. Yeah, I believe it, Jamie. Stream over here is going pretty well. We just started, really. Just watching the All-Star game ending and chatting with everybody. So far, so good. But folks, follow our good friend C-Dub Guitar. He's an incredible friend. We just had him on last night, right here on the Sandwich Show. It was a great conversation. It's part of what I do. I am a variety streamer. And we're on a channel that centers around an interview series called The Sandwich Show. I also play music, which I am scheduled to do tonight. C-Dub, if you've got a song you'd like to hear, absolutely. Put it in the chat. Steven, so great to see you again, too. Nice to see you. How is the game? I haven't seen it. Oh, yeah. It's been a good one. It's been a tight game, like really, really tight. Not much going on. There was a home run that was called back because it went foul on a video replay review. There were 2 great catches in the first inning by the AL outfielders. I think Adolis Garcia and then was it a Rosarena who had the other catch? Just spectacular catches. It was in the same half inning. Amazing stuff. So a lot of action in this one. Low scoring game, at least for now. If the Phillies get out of it, and yeah, Brett, I saw your comment that the Phillies always turn it on in June. Well, that's when you want. You'd rather do that, and then Kimbrel got the out. Wow. So the National League ends their 9-year drought and finally wins an All-Star game. How about that, folks? The final score, NL. I think I have this right. Yeah, NL3, AL2. Amazing. And the deciding run was off of the extremely overhyped Baltimore reliever Felix Bautista, and one of the oldest guys in the in the All-Star roster, Elias Diaz from the Rockies, like one of the weakest teams in baseball, was the one who hit the home run to win the game for the National League. How about that, folks? Like, you just never know. Baseball can tell so many stories, and they never go the way you think they go. But Bautista, absolutely disappointment in this situation. I think, if I remember correctly, it might have even been a scenario where I think that home run was even a 2-run shot, so they were down 2-1 at the time. But I'm not exactly sure. Either way, the go-ahead home run. Pretty exciting finish to this game. Hell yeah, fuck the AL and the designated. Well, we can't even do that anymore. We're all in on the designated, which I'm cool with. I'm over that. I mean, I used to be part of that too. I'm like, I don't care anymore. I'm just like, you know what? Let's just have consistency, and so we can have an even playing field for everybody. Like, I'm good with it now. I've learned to adjust and adapt. I would rather nobody played with a designated hitter, but we cannot do that, obviously. So we've moved on. Pitches shouldn't hit. See, you're gonna have people on both sides of this for sure. Says I respect your opinion as well. C-Dub says I missed the strategy of making pitchers hit rings. Yeah, I understand that. Totally. A song. How about How Is Your My Hero coming? I could do that one. Yeah. It's not on the song list, but I could definitely add it because like. I bet you I could do it. Yeah. Let me just. I'll do the whole song, like the regular song. So, if you're on the field, you should be in the box. The end. Yeah. Well, how do you explain kickers in football then? Should kickers be on the line when they're playing football? Like, does that apply there too? Like, should the kickers be like should they be one of the defenders or something? or why are there separate players for offense and defense in football? It's an interesting question, right? Like, why didn't they just have the same players play both? Kickers tackle. They do tackle. I mean, not well, but except for Adam Vinatieri. Remember that one time he got that really amazing tackle? At one time, remember that? But they don't have designated tackler. Kickers do tackle. That is fair. But it is interesting, you know. Roll a D10 every play to see who can. That's my favorite response so far to this entire conversation. And any more punters are built like linebackers. Some of them are, yeah. That's true. Okay, so let's do this for C-Dub. Thank you so much, C-Dub. I appreciate you being here tonight. So let's do it. We got this one for you. This is called My Hero. This is kind of a live learn, but not really. So let me put this in here for you. Thank you so much for the raid. You're really kind, C-Dub. Let me go say hi to the rest of your peeps too, just before we do the song. So, oh, you're so welcome, C-Dub. It was great hanging out with you last night too. So let's scroll up here. I'm just to make sure I didn't miss anyone. So, Steeman, Jamie, it's great to see you. Anyone else here from the C-Dub Club? I believe I got everybody, but if I missed you, please let me know. It's great to see you again. And yes, follow our good friend C-Dub. The link's up further up in the chat. Our good friend C-Dub is just amazing people, and it's great. And you're almost on. You're about a day or so away from your vacation, right? Your big cruise. There's nothing good to bet my 42 cents. Yeah, save it for Friday, Jamie. I got ideas. Let me know. Hit me up because I got plenty of angles for baseball on Friday. Hit me up. I'll let you know what sounds good. Week from today. Nice, C-Dub. Nice. Gotcha. Okay, so let me see what I got over here. I'm going to go ahead and play My Hero, the original song by the Foo Fighters for our good friend C-Dub. Let's do the thing. So I don't have my iPad right now. It's charging, so I have to go from this screen, so it'll be a little awkward for a little bit, but it'll be all right. Here we go for C-Dub's Guitars in the raid. Thank you again. Thursday night will be my last stream until August. Wow! Long time. Long time. Well, you deserve a break, though. That's going to be an amazing vacation. We'll be ready for you when you come back, my friend. I believe it. All right, so here we go. For C-Dub. My Hero. My hero. Watch it as it turns. There goes my hero. It's got tzatziki. Yeah, that's the idea. Okay. Okay, I got it. I think I got it. To allow me now to talk about. Take your pictures down and check it out. Truth or consequence, say it out loud. that evidence and race it around. There goes my hero, watch him as he goes. God damn it. What is that? Ah, forget it. There goes my hero. It's ordinary. There. Okay. Don't the best of times bleed them out, while the rest of time they peter out. Truth or consequence, say it out loud. Use that evidence and race it around. There goes my hero, watch him as he goes. Maybe it's a B. Yeah, there it is. There goes my hero, what's his ordinary. Does it go again? Oh yeah. There, my hero, watch him as he goes. There goes my hero, he's ordinary. Okay, try it again. Need some practice, but... And now do David Bowie's Heroes. Oh my goodness. Oh gosh. By the way, Davey, your piano playing has gotten so much better over the last few months. Well done. Thank you so much, C-Dub. I mean, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, my friend. It's really kind. I didn't even practice that one that much, so I appreciate you, C-Dub. Thank you so much. I am really proud of that. I definitely feel it, and I'm glad to hear that. That's really good to know. I'll remember, Brett. I will note it. No Boyan to take over there. My birthday is the end of August. I expect everyone to remember. Pepperidge Farms remembers, Brett. So absolutely, I will remember too. Let's see. C-Dub missed my birthday again. It's pretty much an annual tradition. Oh yeah, we talked about it last night. Visiting the Arby's corporate center, absolutely. Yeah, C-Dub, gotta do that. Gotta do that too. If I remember, Brett, if I will know it, blah blah blah. But thank you so much, C-Dub. So let's see if we got another one. Okay, right on. Enjoy your lurk. Thank you so much, C-Dub. Follow our friend C-Dub Guitar. Shout out to C-Dub in the chat. Thank you for the claps. So that's in the books. The problem with Heroes is I don't remember the song. I remember we can be heroes if just for one day. We can be heroes. You know, so unfortunately I'd have to listen to it a couple times to really get a feel. Anybody else want to request a song? It's all yours if anybody wants to throw another song around. One I think I could do, Brett, as a decent substitute. And I've never played this before, but I'm gonna try it. Let me try it for our good friend Brett. Let's just make sure I get this right. Let me see if I got this right. Yeah, I think I got it. Under Pressure? That's not bad. I could do Under Pressure. Brett says I might do a birthday stream. Brett, pump it up. I hope you do. That'd be great. Let me know. Yeah, definitely get a song on the pinball. Jamie says jokes on you. I mostly eat weird. I think Jamie likes that. I think that works in Jamie's favor. Jamie's all about weird food. We've had a lot of fun with weird food over here too, on this channel. We Are the Champions. Could I do We Are the Champions? Let me see. Let me try that. I'm happy to try new things tonight. So let's see if we can do that tonight. What is the chord structure for that song? That would be really interesting. Not as bad as you think. I mean, no Queen song's gonna be easy, but you, but it's certainly not impossible. So let's see. I've paid my well. The part that becomes problematic is the singing. That's when you start getting in trouble. I've paid my due. Time after time. I've done my sentence. Committed no crime, and bad mistakes. No, that's too high. There it is. I made a few. I've had my share of cats and kicked in my face, but I've come through. Leaving me to go on and on and on and on. We are the champion, my friend, and we'll keep on barking till the end. Oh, it's over here. Oh. We are the champions, and we are. This is where it gets hard. Okay. No time for barking, 'cause we are the champions. We're adding a 4? Of the bar. I've taken my bow and my curtain call. And you brought me fame and fortune and everything that goes with, and I thank you all. That's pretty good, decent first try of it. Wow, look at this crowd we got here right now. This is great. So let me play something I got a little bit more command in. Drink another beer, Davy, then try it. That might work. Mariko Pollyanna, so good to see you. How's it going? Nice to see you here in our chat. Thank you for the claps, Scissorman. It's a good first try. Good first try. Now let's try something a little. Feel free to request anything else you want to. If you got something you want to hear tonight, are the requests open? Let me double check that. It's great to see you too. Feel free to hang out with us. We'll keep on chatting. We've got a lot to get into tonight. In addition to music, how are you? So good to see you, my friend. Got some beer flowing. Here it is. Hawaiian beer. This is Kona Brewing Company. That's in the books. Pretty good. Oh yeah, Seaman, absolutely. I'm a big fan of Kona. They have a lot of good brews. That's one of them. This Big Wave, also quality. I like Castaway. And then I think they have a Golden Ale. I thought this was a Golden Ale. Oh, it is. Yeah, Big Wave's a Golden Ale. All very good. Jamie says I need to walk till midnight, but I'm here somewhere. Okay. Yeah, cheers to you too. So good to see you tonight. This is timely. Starting to heat up around here too, folks. I'm here in Southern California in the United States. And yeah, it'd be heating up. Okay, we got this one for Breddington Frothing Slots. This is called Makes No Sense at All. It's a mid-'80s punk classic by our good friend, by Husker Du. I'm sorry to say that one of the members of the band is no longer with us, but man, what good music it was. All right, let's do it. I think I have. Let me see if I do this so I can find it. There we go. Cool, got it. Davy's good friend Husker Du. I know. I misspoke on that for sure. I haven't even met any of them. Like, how would I be good friends with them yet? That's funny. Okay. All right. If I back up over here, I think I could get this. So let me go put this together. And all right, here we go for Brett. Let's do it. All right. Got walking around with your head in the clouds. It make no sense at all. Sell yourself short and you're walking so tall. It makes no sense at all. Sense at all. Is it important? You're yelling so loud. It makes no sense at all. There it is. Walking around with your head in the clouds. It makes no sense at all. There it is. Makes no difference at all. Yeah, it makes no sense at all. Makes no difference at all. Well, I don't know why you want to tell me, am I right or am I wrong? Is the same thing in your mind? The only time I'm right is when I play along. When I play along. Oh. Okay, walking around with your head in the clouds. It makes no sense at all. Sense at all. Sell yourself short. Sell yourself short, and you're walking so tall. It makes no sense at all. Okay, is it important? You're yelling so loud. It makes no sense at all. Yeah, that's right. Walking around with your head in the clouds. It makes no sense at all. Makes okay, we're head in the clouds. Walk. Okay, yeah. Head in the clouds. Okay, that's right. Make no sense at all. There it is. Makes no difference at all. It makes no sense at all. Makes no difference at all. You couldn't concern yourself with evidence. it's evident to me. There it is. Well, you say you've got the tiger by the tail, but I don't see the things that way. See things that way. Walking around with your head in the clouds, it makes no sense at all. Okay. Talking so loud, it makes no sense at all. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, it makes no sense at all. Okay. Is it important you're yelling so loud? It makes no sense at all. Okay. Walking around with your head in the clouds, it makes no sense at all. Makes no difference at all. It makes no sense at all. Makes no difference at all. Walking around with your head in the clouds makes no sense. Makes no sense at all. Ooh. Needs more practice. There's a lot going on in a short amount of time in that song. Thank you so much, Brett, though. I do love that song a lot. It's great stuff. The timing is completely offbeat, too. It's not like it doesn't go on any set. It's not a 4/4. It's like... Yeah, it takes a while to figure out what that rhythm is. What is it? And then the singer's singing a lot of words over that, so it's like... Nope. So what is it? G, F, A, F, C, G. That's what's going on. That's a lot. It's like... That's what's happening. That's 1, 2, 3, G. That's all in like one bar. That's crazy. Is Rothgar here? Oh, I haven't seen you in a minute. How's it going, Rothgar? Welcome in. And Mariko Pollyanna, so good to see you too. Please get a request in the queue for us if you got one. It's like definitely one of my favorite songs of that year. Like, it's such a good song. Like, yeah, it was just amazing stuff. Like, and then I think Brett says, "Gotta get me some Dramarama, like anything your last cigarette." Yeah. I'm all about that too. Yeah, for sure. Send me the chords. I'll do it. Steam and Rothgar, so good to see all of you here tonight. Yeah, we're just hanging, chatting, and music in the middle. So, like, I hope you're doing well. Requests are open if you'd like to do the new requests. If you want to see the return of the... Seaman, thank you for the gift sub to Mariko Pollyanna. Oh, she will appreciate that. Thank you so much, Steaman. Very kind of you. Oh, that's so nice of you, Steaman. Do you need tabs or transpose for piano? I don't... I think just the tabs will be fine. Like, as long as it's in the original key of the song, it's usually pretty good. Whatever's on Ultimate Guitar, if you find it there, that's fine. Just link me, I guess. Chat, music, and chat. Just like a sandwich. Yeah, there you go. Pump it up. I love it. Oh, thank you so much, Rothgar. It's great to see you, too. I guess it was a short appearance for our good friend. Rothgar, it's so good to see you. I was on my way to bed, wanted to drop in and say hi. Oh, there you go. Okay. Right on, Rothgar. Well, it's really kind of you to stop by for a second. Thank you so much, Rothgar. It's always good to see you. We have a lot of our JevCon group gang in here tonight. Pretty cool. I'm looking forward to the next stream I can catch, Marg. Aww. Well, in that case, we should shout you out. Now that we know that you stream, let's go give you a shout out, my friend. Let's all go follow Mariko Pollyanna. In fact, let's do this too. Absolutely, absolutely. Let's music too. Nice. Well, I hope your streaming is going great too. You're so welcome. Oh my goodness, absolutely. I look forward to hanging out with you too once I see you on stream. So let me put this back down. So yeah, our sub goal this month is actually pretty basic. It's not a static sub goal. So it's specific to this month. So the question is, can we get the remaining 7 subs to get to 120 for the month? And if we do it, we'll have a Patty Melt stream for you somewhere in the middle, somewhere right after that. And the hamburger hat will make a return to the sandwich show. So I'll put the hamburger hat back on. So yeah, that's the goal. But that's not an immediate goal. That's just like a long-term goal. So, and again, like it's not a huge thing. Like it's just there if we happen to get there. So, an incentive for subs, and then the bit incentive this month is a San Francisco stream. So like, this is an excuse for me to travel to San Francisco. I'll take that. Go sightseeing. It'd be fun. Yeah, thanks. I just really all it is. I'm not really doing it for the purpose of asking for bits or subs. It's just that I feel like I need to give back for what I've been getting, if that makes any sense. Because, like, we've had so much generosity here on the Sandwich Show, which has just completely come out of nowhere. And I'm like, I need to start giving back for that. So that's basically what those bars are for. Like, just to give me things to set up, things to plan as thank yous for all this incredible generosity. So that, hopefully, will keep going. We have a tequila stream coming up. We haven't decided a date yet, but we'll work on that. Patty Melt sub goal sounds delicious. Oh yes. We have a lot of good spots for Patty Melts in Los Angeles too, so all the more reason to try it. I don't know, Brett, if you're still with us in chat. I don't know if Patty Melts are part of the Smash Burger brand. Like, can you make a Patty Melt out of a Smash Burger? That would be a really fun idea. Yeah. Okay, cool. Let me know what you think. Allow Paramount? Okay. Allow, but not a ringing endorsement. So, okay, maybe I wouldn't worry about that too much. I would rather just do a regular Smash Burger and just have it on a future sandwich show. So we'll do that. That's what we'll do. It's just that they're not really on the west side yet. It's all on the east side. It's all in, like, Hollywood. It's all in, like, Pasadena. It's like, I have to go completely out of the way to go get any of them right now. So, the journey continues. It's just those big mouth meatball type burgers that I hate. Oh, okay. Then I will not be taking you to Slater's 50/50. That's literally what that is. I'm good with both worlds, but I understand. I respect that. So do not take Brett to Slater's 50/50. Because it's like the patty is like burger and like bacon bits in the patty, so it's like it's really juicy, but yeah, like you said, it's just an enormous amount of meat. So it can be a lot. It can be a lot. I to your point. Yeah, it can be a lot. Sometimes it's just over the top, you know? So I totally understand. Yeah. It's just kind of like true of everything. Like, you ever have those like extra large oranges? They don't taste that good. Like, too much of a good thing can be a thing. Like, it can be a thing. I want flavor. Yeah, for sure. If you want more meat, just add another smash patty. That's fair. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And the thing about the smash burger is that crust is what makes it really good, you know? Like, that crust is like, it adds a dimension to it. It's very, very good, you know? It's a lot like steak. Like, steak with that crust is amazing. Steak without it, it's just meat, you know? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that when you get that sear on a steak, it is everything. It's just, even on a pork, you get it at a pork chop and it's just amazing. It's just so good. It's so good. I do want to shout out one other channel tonight, and it's because I was lurking over there last night and I thought that the topic was really good. So I feel like we should steal the topic and utilize it here on this channel as well. So here's a question. First, the shout out. So let's shout out our friend Erica Nagashima, like, who is also obviously a much more popular variety streamer than this channel is, but she's really good. Like, she's not only really good at like being a streamer, but she's also an extraordinarily good singer. Like, really, really good. Like, really, really good. Like, so good that you might even think that she was in the recording industry, like, that good. Like, that's good. So follow Erica. Like, Erica's awesome. Like, I'm just a clown with singing, but it's very fun to do, and it's certainly better than it used to be. I'm very happy about that. You know, I just do it for fun. But at any rate, the question of the night. This is a very intense question. So anyone in the chat, I'd love to hear your responses. We're gonna set up a poll. The poll is: what is your burger, fries, which order? So what I mean by that is burger first, fry, burger bite first, fry first, or simultaneous. So that's the question. Burger first, fries first, or both. Which means you're eating a burger while you have fries in your mouth. So that's crazy. So we're gonna put this up for a solid 5 minutes. Erica likes to do both, which I had not even considered before. I'm like, I never even thought of that idea. Like, you can do both. Like, you can actually have the fries and the burger at the same time. Like, mesmerizing. So, Brett says, I always eat the most expensive thing on my plate first. I was kind of raised that way and it carried over. Well, would that be in the case of a hamburger joint? I guess it's the burger, right? That makes sense, right? So, burger bite then fries. Dido, I love it. Go ahead and put that in and put the vote in there for that. Burger bite. I do fries and burger. Although it will depend on what day it is or how hungry I am that day. But no, that's a good answer. That's a good answer. I like the answer. Like, you want the juice, you want the succulence, you want the meat of it flowing into your tongue, and then you're like, let's now cleanse that with the salty fry. Like, that's good. That's pretty good. So we have 2 votes for fries. Okay. I might have had this backwards. I might have actually been going. I might. You know, it's just funny. I just never thought about it. What I definitely do is I definitely switch off. Like, I don't eat just the burger the entire time and then have a fry. Like, no, like, I have to have fry burger, like that. You know, it's like, you cannot, for me, it's like, I have to have a question. Would you go vegan? Of course, I would absolutely go vegan for $10 million. Absolutely. I go vegan for way less than $10 million. It's a very healthy lifestyle. Like, I know Brett's not on that, and it's not going to be on that boat, because I'm very familiar with Brett's opinions on veganism. But my personal opinion is, you do you. Like, if it's good for your lifestyle, I think do the thing. Like, it is definitively a healthier lifestyle. So 100% I would do it for 10 million. Absolutely. Because, like, you can make certain things work. I'm not saying it'd be easy, but I would definitely do it for 10 million. 100%. Michelle, it's good to see you. What's going on? I ate all my fries first, so they're hot. Oh, okay. Okay. You know, it is really interesting. I've done over lacto veganism for a year. I went back to being an omnivore, but I gave it a shot. That's cool that you gave it a shot, Brad. Big time props to you. That's pretty cool that you gave it a shot. I thought much respect for that. I'm not even sure if I've done that yet. I've gone without meat for like a couple weeks. I haven't quite gotten to those lengths yet, I don't think. But Dido says, I cannot live without meat. Okay, sorry. Yeah, and that's respectable too. Like, for me, there's no wrong or right answer to the question. But I do love your responses to burger and fries debate. And Michelle says fries first. You know, it's interesting because, like, particularly with McDonald's, like, the fries go stale really fast. So the fries are definitely the more time sensitive object, Michelle. So it's a great pick. I think that's where my original response came from. Like, well, I know the fries are gonna get cold. The burger will last longer, because it's all juicy and everything. Like, it'll last a little longer. So I think that's a good answer. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I mostly tried angry and hungry the whole time, didn't lose any weight. But I wonder what year it was when it happened. Like, was this before the Beyond Burgers and so on? Because the Beyond Burgers are pretty good. Not gonna lie. But no, I understand. I totally understand. You know. I think that kind of diet requires you to be more creative, which is what people want. If you can do it, that's awesome. It was way before. Oh, 2006. Yeah. It definitely was a different landscape back then. Yeah. So I hear you on that. Let's go back to the poll. How are we doing? We are split. Yeah, that's phenomenal. That's very much on brand. We are split right down the middle. Does anyone want to break the tie? Burger first, fry first, or both? What do you think? What do you think? It's a heck of a question. And it will definitely depend on what kind of burger, too. Pinball says, I went fries first because it's easy to snack them straight out of the bag. Both is on 0, yeah. Because it just never occurred to, at least me, until yesterday that was an... Oh my goodness, we got a raid! Hey, good, Chris, good to see you. What's going on? Welcome in. What's going on, Chris? It's really great to see you again. I predict a riot. Arcade Chris, so good to see you. How you been? Oh gosh, so good to see you. Arcade Chris is a terrific musician, folks. And actually, Chris, I think you're in LA too, right? So I'm in LA. My name's Davy. I'm a variety streamer. We have just been talking about the sequence of eating burgers, fries. Like, which one do you go for? Which one do you bite first? Do you do burgers? Do you do fries? Do you do the other one? But at any rate, Arcade Chris. There's a link in the chat. Go follow our friend Arcade Chris. He too has a really cool background drop. He's also a big fan of Pac-Man. How about that? So I noticed Arcade Chris mentioned that Chris is a big fan of this backdrop, and thank you for that, Chris. It's really great to see you again. How was your stream tonight, by the way? What were the tunes like? Ink says fries first. Cool. Chris says we should get a burger. We should absolutely get a burger sometime. Yeah, hit me up. Well, I know you're near. Be fun. And then we can test this theory together. Big fan of anything retro gaming? Sweet. Yeah. A theory is gaming depends on the fries. If they know they're good fries first. Yeah, for sure. So, if you think about the best fries, right? McDonald's is definitely up there. It's pretty good. I mean, I realize the shelf life isn't great, but it's usually pretty good. Chris says, it was good. I did some community games tonight. My voice isn't 100%. Oh, okay. Games tonight? Cool. What kind of games? I assume... Well, you said retro games, so... Was it a classic game? Oh, Jackbox! Nice! Okay, cool. That's a good community game. Absolutely. Good call. I like it. So yeah, follow our friend Arcade Chris. Arcade Chris does it all. You live up to the arcade name, my friend. So Inked Cat Lady, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Thank you for joining us in the raid. Anger Fun Catnap, Aetherius Gaming. So good to see you all tonight. So yes, what do we do here on the Sandwich Show? We have conversations like this, so we do a lot of just chatting. We play music. We actually are taking requests now for music too. Chris, if you want to hear anything on piano, check out our song list. Jamie, go ahead and link the song list if you're around. If you've got the Atheris says, I'm more of a Checkers Rallies Cajun fries gut type myself. Very nice. Oh, have a good look, Pinball. Thank you so much for Pinball says, lurk before I'm tempted to DoorDash some burgers. All right on, Pinball. So good to see you tonight. Thank you so much for checking in, my friend. So good to see you, Pinball. All the best. So yeah, there's a song list. Thank you, Jamie. Like, I really want some fast food. Oh man, we've done it. We do this all the time. I'm so sorry. Like, if you're on a diet, I apologize for messing up your diet. I'm so sorry. But so I love your all's responses. Thank you for chipping in on that on the discussion. It's really interesting. Ink Cat Lady says, no joke, I made burgers for family for dinner tonight. Nice. Never a bad call. And they seem pretty easy to make too, right? Like if you do them on the stove. So that's pretty cool. Brett says, I hit up a barcade over vacation and the damn free play on the Simpsons arcade game inflamed the fuck out of my tendonitis. I'm so fucking old. Oh gosh. Yeah. But was it worth it though? It might have been worth it though. That's a fun game. Like if you can get 4 people together to play it at the same time, pretty much beat the game. Because like when everybody's playing together, like nobody's gonna like you with the continues and everything. I think you can keep going, and people will back you up. You know, if you die and so on and so forth. Simpsons arcade is the best, as Chris. Yeah, it's a fun one. Which part of LA? Well, I'm on the west side. I won't get into specifics. I can get into specifics off there, you know, in DMs, but I'm on the west side, yeah. So when you live in LA, you know what that means. So, but yeah, I'm around there. Yeah. Worth it, yeah, because we had 4 people and drinks and never beat it before. Yo, you guys beat the game? Nice. Yeah. Like I said, if you have 4 people playing the game, you pretty much like a 90% chance you'll beat the game. It's really fun. Yeah, so that's very cool. Yeah. That game was way ahead of its time, too. Beautiful graphics for the time. Okay, have a great rest of your night. I'm glad you enjoyed your burgers, Ink Cat Lady. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Good to see you. I was Marge, because that Hoover got reach. Right. She had the vacuum cleaner. Yeah. Good to see you tonight, though. Yeah. So an announcement for all of you joining us from the raid. We have an interview coming up with our friend DreeMon Music. And we are going to get a recap of TwitchCon Paris. Dree was at TwitchCon last weekend. So if you have questions about what TwitchCon was like and what the performances were like at the Kappa Cabana stage or around the city, or if you just general questions about Paris, France that DreeMon might be able to answer, we would love to have you there. It's on Saturday at 3 o'clock Eastern. Check it out right here on the Sandwich Show. And go ahead and follow us if you're not already. And you'll get a ping once we go on that day. Saturday, July 15th. You do not want to miss it. It's going to be a fun show. We'll learn a lot, my friends. Definitely. Yeah. Oh, she is absolutely 100% Chris. So you know her well too. That's nice. Yeah. Dree's local too, fellow LA peep. So LA's got a lot of cool streamers in this town. It's kind of it's a real blessing to be so close to like a lot of these cool people. Yeah, I agree. Dree is a licensed person, Chris, 100%. So Chris, if you'd like to request a song, the song list is in the chat a little further up. Let us know what you'd like to hear if you're in the mood. Otherwise, we can just keep chatting about burgers. I will not refuse that discussion. That's a great discussion. Yeah. The best fries. You mentioned Checkers. I haven't been to Checkers in a minute. That sounds awesome. Like I'd like to try them. Because Checkers and Rallies are literally the same thing, so I'm just kind of whichever one pops up around me. I tend to find them more in Orange County. Weird. I don't know why, but yeah. Chris says it's okay. I have to leave in a few minutes to put my kitties to sleep. Let's talk about food, please. Absolutely. Glad to. Absolutely. I hope the turning in goes well for you. Yeah, Checkers bought Rally some time back. Yeah. It must have been a while ago, right? Because like I feel like even the logo is the same to both places. So it's like, yeah. So Etherius, thank you for mentioning that. Etherius, do you stream too? Let me know. Let us know. Yeah, so burgers, right? So where are your favorite fries? And this is an interesting topic because like I don't have. Certainly not. It is not In-N-Out. We've been up this road. I've mentioned this a lot of times. They're just dry. They're not my favorite. They should be nice, good because they're fried. They really are. You literally see them chopping the potato in front of you. It's like it's from a potato. It's as fresh as it gets, and yet they're just not great. I think they're too thin. There's a place in LA called called Oinkster. Oh, the Oinkster. Never been. I know about it though. Yeah, I like those fries. They're double fried and served with garlic aioli. Ah, the Oinkster, nice. Yeah. If it counts, I do like the fries at Dino's Burgers. That's like near downtown. Like, that's like off Pico. So those are great. Like, if you get the chicken with the fries, those fries are so. Even if you didn't have the chicken, the fries would be so good because they're like basically, they're fresh like cut fries, similar to In-N-Out, but they taste much better. And when you put the chicken on top with like the red juice, it is absolutely amazing. Let me go see if I can look that up and get that to you. Let's see if I got it here. I mean, and it costs like $8. It's like such a deal. It's such a deal. I mean, you have to go into the barrio to get it, but oh, it's good. Let me see. I think I'm gonna give you. What of these am I gonna give you? What of these photos will do the job? I think. Well, they're all from Yelp. I guess this is fine. Let me give you this one. I want the sloppiest ass photo. I'm serious. Like it's it's too small. I want something bigger. Is there another place that has a photo of this? Let's see. It's getting hard to find. That's a little better. I guess let's go with this one. Okay. Let's see if this works. What happened here? Why did that not work? Oh gosh, never mind. Forget it. How about this one? Okay. That should work better. That's not a great photo, but I'll show it to you anyway. Okay. Arcade Chris. Oinkster is in Eagle Rock. Kind of a drive for you, but if you're in the area, really good pastrami. Oh, I'm all about that. I will find my way to Eagle Rock from time to time, so... Because there's a lot of shows. There are a lot of shows over there, so... I would most certainly check that out. That sounds awesome. Alright, so here it is. This is... Yeah, it's so small. Look how small this photo is. But these... This is some good stuff, you guys. Like, this is great chicken. It's flame broiled, and it's on top of the fries, but the juice from the chicken gets into the fries. So when you have this combination, this is like the best fries in the world. Like, it's so good. The roast beef group made a hot dog group. I have no idea why. Yeah, wild. That is wild, Jamie. Yeah, let me just show you again. Yeah, it's really good, you guys. It's really good. I think that's coleslaw in the corner, but this is great stuff. Great stuff. Okay, so we have a Velveeta redeem. Let me bring that in for you. Back over here. So Velveeta is like the following. This is how Velveeta works. We take a moment to take a breath, and then we go in and we grab the Velveeta, and you're like, well, what does it look like? Well, I'm going to show you. Oh, geez. So this is for D Miller 82. D Miller 82, thank you for redeeming the Velveeta! Woo! Okay, right on. I hope that goes well. Do the thing, or Chris. Hope the kids get some good sleep tonight. Thank you for the redeem, D Miller 82, DL Miller. Thank you so much. This Velveeta looks tasty. I haven't tried it, but we have it for the redeem on stream. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us. And okay, so let's get back to it. So best fries. Let's keep going through that. So it's just funny, like they don't. I was at a place like the Mexican restaurant that's like a cheap. It's not even that fancy a place. The bakery, the regular Mexican bakery, happens to serve Mexican food from time to time. And then one day, I'm just over there ordering fries because I just needed fries for something else I had. I just wanted fries. I went and ordered the fries. So I went and got them. Those are like the best fries I've had in weeks. Those fries were so good. They were amazing fries. I was like blown away how good those fries were. So you just never know. Like, they don't have to be the freshest or the fanciest or whatever, but sometimes you just go to a place, some hole in the wall that you give nothing. You expect nothing from them, and you get absolute greatness. Irene, what's going on? How's it going? A shout out, Irene. Let me go give you. I'll go give you the shout out, Irene. What up, my friend? So good to see you. And I know Irene has a pretty cool show coming up on Thursday, so give her a friend to follow, and then you'll get a ping on Thursday night when there is a pretty cool event. I'm sorry I don't have the exact name of it, but it's basically like New Tune, but with different music, with like local musicians. So it's pretty cool. Dropping little points. You got it, Irene. Let's work a song. What song would you like to hear? We could either do karaoke or piano, depending on which one you're in the mood for. So, yeah, pick any song you like, as long as I know it. That's the only caveat. Yeah, follow our friend. I love Borkhouse. Oh, Borkhouse. Oh, yeah. Borkhouse. Okay, you can do that. Borkhouse. So this is a parody of Brick House. It's pretty fun. So here we go. Borkhouse for Irene. Seattle Songshare. Oh, okay, cool. Well, have a great show. I'll let the Discord. Feel free to let the Discords know when it's time for it. On Thursday, and then be glad to do that for you. So let's do it. All right, Borkhouse for Irene. Here we go. Get ready to dance, my friends. This will be a fun one. So Irene, we were just talking about how your town is getting must be crazy right now with all the people there for the baseball All-Star game. Pinball was actually in our chat earlier tonight, so Pinball was mentioning how nuts it is over there. The parking and everything else, it's pretty crazy. Right. Here we go. Let's see if I nail the whistle for this one. She's a Bork house. She's Borky, just letting it all work out. She's a Bork house. I like ladies Bork, and that's a Bork. Ain't nothing Borking back. Oh, she's a Bork house. African Lurk, African. That's how the glory Borks. She's got everything that a woman borks to get a man. Yeah. How can she lose with the stuff she borks? Borky 6, Borky 4, Borky 6. Oh, what a winning bork. She's a Bork house. She's Borky, just letting it all bork out. She's a Bork house. Oh, like ladies Bork, and that's a fact. Ain't borking nothing back. Oh, she's a Bork house. Yeah, she's the Bork, the only Bork. Borked like an Amazon. Clothes she wear, her Borky ways. Make an old man wish for younger Borks. Yeah. She knows she's Bork, knows how to please. Sure enough, can Bork a strong man to his knees. She's a Bork house. Yeah, she's Borky, just letting it all bork out. She's a Bork house. Yeah, I like ladies Bork, and that's a fact. Ain't borking nothing back. Yow. Shake Bork down, pick a Bork down now. I bork it down, I bork it down, I bork it down now. I bork it down, I bork it down, I bork it down now. I bork it down, I bork it down, I bork it down now. Bork it down, bork it down, bork it down. down now. Book it down, book it down, book it down now. Book it down, book it down, book it down now. Book it down, book it down, book it. Ow! House. Yeah. Yeah, she's bookie. Just letting it all work out. She's book. House. Yeah, she's the book. The only book. Book like an Amazon. Yeah. Book it down, book it down, book it down now. Book it down, book it down, book it down now. Book it down, book it down, book it down now. Book it down, book it down, book it bucket. Book it down, book it down, book it down now. Book it down, book it down, book it down now. Book it down, book it down, book it down now. Book it down, book it down, book it. Yeah, let's go. Get the food, Darren. Let's go. Our book house. Let's go. Thank you for the follow, There's Gaming. Yeah. 805 Borg, yeah. Not 805, but it's still pretty good. This is Kona Brewing. Yeah, for Irene Pena. Thank you so much for popping in. Appreciate that, Bork Redeem. We borked a song for our good friend Irene. Woohoo! Yeah, nice. Beautiful. We haven't heard from Dopey in a while. It's because I think Dopey got Dopey got intimidated by the Weird Al Yankovic thing I was doing on Friday. It's like, oh man, I can't do that no more. It's like now he's stealing my material. Like, what the hell? So, but I think Dopey won't be down for long. He'll be back. I'm sure he's just gigging, doing open mics and stuff. Like, only a matter of time. I think Dopey tried to get a ticket to TwitchCon Paris. Didn't take. He couldn't get the passport. Poor guy. The biggest problem was the picture. They couldn't get the picture worked out. But it is what it is. It's all right. So let's see. Back to it. Let's see. So we were talking about burgers, and so the question was, do you bite the burger first? Do you bite the fries first, or do you both at the same time? What a good question. Sorry, I borked your vibe. No problem at all. My goodness, Irene, it's so good to see you. Io, what's up, Io? Shout out to Io Kane Powder. What is up, my friend? Nice to see you, Hope you're doing well. Song requests are wide open if you want to hear a song tonight. I had a burger with fries on it. Yeah, I've had that too. I think it's a good combo. You don't have Do Ya by Electric Light Orchestra. I thought you played it before. I'm not sure. I think I did it in karaoke. I think that's what happened. Like, it was a karaoke. But let's try it, Jamie. I'd be glad to try it. It's a good song. Like, nothing like you do. I'm into it. So let me see. I've seen this line, I've seen everything I can see, woman. I've seen lovers flying through the air, hand in hand. I've seen babies dancing in the midnight sun. Do what my love. I think I could do it. Jamie, you want me to try it? I shall try this. Yeah. So I think it was a karaoke, but it is very playable. I will attempt this. Jamie, would you have the wherewithal to put that in the queue? Like, just like the custom on the queue? Like, just Do Ya by whoever. Go ahead and throw that in there. Let's do it. Io says, are you going to be in Vegas? Yeah, I think I'm going to be in Vegas. Like, I keep saying I'm on the fence, but the reality is I'm already booked for basically 90% of the trip. So yeah, I'll be there. So Io, if you're going to be there too, let's meet. I will make every effort to situate a BorkCon in Vegas. I just have to figure out a good spot. A little more challenging there, obviously, because it's much busier. But we can find something. Like, what brings us all together? Food, burgers? Absolutely. We could find a burger spot. We could just meet at Shake Shack. What the hell? Let's just go meet at Shake Shack. Like, why would we need to even get fancy about it? Let's just go to Shake Shack. There's a Shake Shack right on the strip. Like, there's a Shake Shack, like, easy to find. It's right off the Shake. It's right by the MGM Arena. Like, we can just go. or the T-Mobile Arena, and we can just go. Just meet at the Shake Shack. It's so easy. It's cheap. We can all enjoy it. You can all enjoy Shake Shack together. Okay, right on. Have a good lurk, Irene. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Give our friend a follow, Irene Pena. Nice, Io. I love it. That's great. Okay, cool. So, like, CNIP is a very high probability chance of being there, too. And I understand our friend Green Guy is trying to get there, too. So, wait, what happened here? Oh, Hippo birthday? Happy birthday, Hippo! Pump it up for your birthday, Hippo. Dopey says happy birthday as well. And he'll be back. That's beautiful. Yeah, that's great, Hippo. Thank you so much for it. Hope his birthday goes great. So let's play this for Jamie. Oh, thanks, Jamie. Thanks for putting it in the queue, too. All right, so... In this life, everything is easy. I think I got it. Yeah, I got the gist of this. So, but I'm trying to remember, what the hell is the do you remember what the intro to that was, anybody? Like, oh, that's right. There it is. In this life I've seen everything I could see, woman. I've seen lovers through the air hand in hand. I've seen babies dance in the midnight sun. I've seen dreams that came from heaven's skies above. I've seen old men crying, throwing grave slides. I've seen pigs all sitting there watching picture slides. But I never see nothing like you. Do you want my love? I need it. Do you want my love? Tell me, do you want my faith? My mind, I'm saying, do you want my love? Well, I heard a crowd singing out of tune, like me. Well, they said, saying, outline signed by the light of the moon. I heard the preachers banging on the drums, and I heard the police playing with their guns, but never heard nothing like you. Remember this part? In the country where the sky touches down on the field, she lays down the rest in the morning sun. Okay. I don't remember this. They come running just to get a look, just to feel, to touch her long black hair. They don't give a damn. I remember this. But I never think nothing like you. Do you want my love, woman? Do you want my face? I need it. Do you want my mind? Well, tell me, do you want my love? There. Well, I know what I'm trying to say, woman. That is, if I'd like to save you for a rainy day. I've seen enough of the world to know I've got to get it all, leave it all to you. Do you want my love? Come on now. Do you want my faith? Alright, yeah. Do you want my love? Alright, yeah. Do you want my love? Oh, look out. Well, here comes the big outro. Do you want my love? Do you want my love? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Jamie, that's a great request. Wow. Thank you, Jamie. I should add that to the song list. I'm going to do that actually in a second, so let's do that now. King Daybreaker, welcome in. Good to see you. How you been? What up, my friend? Hi there, King. How's everything going? We were just asking the question tonight, stealing a topic from our friend Erica Nagashima's channel. When you have a burger and fries, do you bite the burger first, or do you bite the fries first, or do you put them both in your mouth at the same time? It's good to see you, King. Shout out King Downbreaker. My goodness, one of our favorite friends. Great mod, great variety streamer. So good to see you, my friend. And I do have beer tonight, happy to say. This is a big wave golden ale. Burger? Dig it, dig it. I was saying fries at the beginning, and I think is the reason I said fries to start was because the fries have a greater chance of, they're more likely to go stale in a shorter amount of time. So that's kind of what I came up with for that. That's a good song, Jamie. I thank you again for that request. Like, that's a really good call. So put that in there. I'm gonna add that to the song list right now, actually. So that's in the books. It's a little more difficult for me to play tonight because I've been using my iPad more recently, and it's much easier to see the chords here than over here on this other screen. So I just have to roll with it. So it's and thanks again, Brett, for hanging out with us tonight. That was really kind of you to join us again. Rest well, my friend. So good to see you. There you go. And this is from the 70s. King says, although I did pass on a fry burger competition, I'm still stuck on the dog challenge from last week. Oh, for sure, for sure. It's a lot, so I don't blame you there either. Fries on the burger, we've discussed that too. And pretty solid idea. And I'm not in the mood for it all the time, but when I am, it's great. It's great. I do enjoy it. Okay, so that is now part of the song list, Jamie. And anybody else in the chat, if you'd like to request that, feel free. Already 2 raids tonight. I'm most unexpected. Thank you so much, everybody. Arcade Chris, it's really kind to have you with us. C-Dub, same thing. It's good to see you both tonight. We just had C-Dub on last night, too, in our show. That was a really great conversation. The VOD is here on this page. I highly recommend checking that out. We talked about sports. We got into, like, food. We got into a lot of stuff. Technology. I think we got into... I'm trying to remember what else. Oh, a lot of music talk, yeah. With C-Dub and myself last night. Really fun. Hilariously enough, I think, a lot of streamers, like, take breaks to talk to rest their voice. I feel like I play music to rest my voice because, like, we chat... The chats here are so spirited. Like, I feel like I use my voice more here than when I'm actually playing anything, because it's like we have so many great conversations. Like, so it's been really fun. Like, tonight's stream has been really fun. Like, this has been fun. Like, just to get into this. I don't think I'm gonna go very long tonight. I think I originally planned the stream to go till 2 Eastern. It might actually even just go to 1 Eastern. But we'll see how it goes. We actually have a change to the Asa Inspirator channel. That collab's gonna be on a different date. We are still, well, I think it's actually set there for now, but we're probably gonna move it due to this our friend Asa's schedule. So once I have a better idea of that, I'll update the schedule. But that collab will be fun as well once we get there. Oz is also an interview streamer on Twitch, so it's really cool to have him as part of this. I was on Jazzy's channel at the beginning of the month, and the next guest spot will be with Joe Sweffy on the 22nd, so that's 2 Saturdays from now. So I'm on quite a bunch of other people's shows. I'm really excited about that. It's fun to do interviews on the other end. So I wonder if this would be better if I moved it over here, because my finger positions have been bad. Like I've been like, it's not where I'm normally. What's the dog challenge? Yes, DreeMon. Okay, so King, anybody else, not only just King, but anybody join us late. We just got DreeMon to join us on Saturday for a special show. We have a TwitchCon Paris recap report. So DreeMon's joining me on Saturday afternoon at 3 o'clock Eastern. And we would like to invite all of you to join us and ask questions about TwitchCon Paris or Twitch itself or even Paris itself. And we will have the random question queue open the entire show. So if you have a question for us, use exclamation point question and ask us any question you want about Twitch or you know, what was so and so like, you know, because there were a lot of streamers over there. What was so and so like in person? What was the performance like? If it was a music streamer, really cool stuff. So really excited. Oh, Green Guy, so good to see you too, Green Guy. It says, oh, that's exciting. Should be a good show. Shout out Green Guy Music. Welcome in, Green Guy. Yeah, definitely worth your time to hang out with us on Saturday if you can. It's gonna be a good show. I'm really excited to get Dree back. And Dree looked like she was having a great weekend. It looks so fun. Like, that looked great. Dree was performing for some of that too, like at one of the pub shows. So really cool. Really cool. Yeah. Oh, thanks, King. I'm glad you're stoked too. I am very stoked. In addition to you, like, that is very fun, King. It should be a really good time. Yeah. I bet you that most of them fell in love with it. Oh, there's no question. I know Carmela did. Man, Carmela was just like, Carmela was about to make out with Paris based on the Instagram story. Like, so I'm sure Carmela was not alone in that. Yeah, you know, our friend Jane Huntsman was there too. So many cool people made the trip from the U.S. over to get to Paris to make the thing happen. It's pretty cool that they got to experience so much there. If money were not an object, I would have gone too. Like, I would have figured it. I would have loved to have gone. It might have been tough with what's happening at my workplace right now, but I think it would have been a much easier decision, I think, if the money was there. The money is not there. But I really got to enjoy it vicariously through everybody else. And Nick Black Music was there too. Our good friend Nick, like, from Memphis, like, went over there. That's just so cool that they all got to enjoy. Yeah, Kevin and B Flat were there. They did a show with Miali Music and Mia Rammer. And oh man, if I wasn't on West Coast time, I would have totally put that on in the morning. But the highlights were awesome. Like, it was so great to see them there too. They're such good friends of all of us. But Vegas is my backyard, absolutely. So Vegas is still gonna happen. it's not going to be quite as exciting. It's not going to be quite as breathtaking in terms of like the city itself. I've been there many times, so I can tell you that. But we can still have a lot of fun, and I think the coolest thing is, as we mentioned, the meetup opportunities are going to be great because there are so many places you can set up meetups. And Green Guy, what's interesting is that my plan that I just came up with like 10 minutes ago was we could do a new BorkCon, but we'll do it at the Shake Shack. And I'm like, let's do it at the Shake Shack because like Shake Shack, it's inexpensive. Well, I know Shake Shack's expensive for burgers, but it's not expensive compared to everything else. It's got a great patio. As long as it's not too hot, we could just meet in the patio. And it would be so easy for people to find us because it's right along the sidewalk on the strip, so people can just walk by and they'll see us. So I think Shake Shack's going to be the choice. We're going to do that in the Shake Shack. We'll hang out there for as long as we want to, whatever night we still select. Are we going to watch the Barbie movie East Coast time? Green Guy says, I was able to catch it. I was actually on East Coast time, so it wasn't too early for me. Ah, yeah, East Coast time, yeah. Yeah, for sure. East Coast time would have been pretty well set for that Kevin and B-Flat concert with Mimi. I'm not sure how crazy it gets with others. If not overly crowded, that sounds awesome. Yeah, big if, of course. One of the original plans is to just get a hotel suite and just have us all meet there, but I'm like, there are problems with that strategy logistically. The biggest problem is that you can't just go into a casino and go to a different floor because you need your hotel key to do that. So that's just going to be a pain. Like you have to get someone to relay people, bring them into the elevator and go up to the hotel. And it's like, yeah, nah, I'm not about that. So let's just do it somewhere easy, like somewhere where everybody can find us. And I think that's the way to do it. So should be fun. Yeah, we were chatting about that, and it would have been expensive too. So it was probably a good. I think it was a good decision to retreat from that idea. And King says, I got turned off by the prices of hotel suggestions in Las Vegas. Well, I think the easy way out of that, but the good thing about the accommodations is that you don't have to get actual hotels there. You can get an Airbnb that's like right by it, and it would cost so much less. So I wouldn't worry too much about that if you're good with like getting like an Airbnb or something like that. I was lucky enough to find a good rate on the strip at Harrah's, which is like a casino up there. But there are other options in that case, as long as you get to it like earlier rather than later. So, but yeah, the Vegas hotels are not going to be cheap for the simple reason that there's a lot going on over there. Like, even that weekend, there's like another big convention over there. So it's busy. It's a big place. Big Bill Hendo, good morning. I would have to be close since I don't drive. Oh well, that's all right. No worries, King. Tolling out for the Sandwich North American tour. Sandwiches North America. I like it. Big Bill Hendo, so good to see you. How's it going? Follow our good friend Big Bill Hendo. Thank you for the link, Jamie. Just get a bus, Davy, and tour around. Yeah, the Sandwich Reality Tour. Absolutely. You get like a box lunch with it. And the box lunch is not going to have burritos, my friends. It's going to have a sandwich in there. By God, I'll make it good, too. I'll promo the crap out. I love that, King. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. As long as it comes through... Well, King, I know where you live. You better believe we're going through there. That's an awesome spot to... That's an awesome tour stop. So much to do. Barbecue's amazing. There's no question we would roll through there at some point. Slept in today on purpose, lol. I'm well. Nice. Very nice, Big Bill Hondo. Real world road rule sandwich. Yeah! Jamie, I love it! I love that! It's a great idea. Yeah. Live music cap of the world, or so I hear. Absolutely. Well... Some people would say it's Nashville, right, King? Some people would say it's LA. And I would certainly not argue it. There's a lot going on here in LA. It's incredible. Like, the amount of events we've had for music, even Twitch music in the city, has been really good. Y'all, do you want some tea? Do you want some tea? Do you want some tea? we have some good friends in our chat. I can offer tea if you want it. But obviously, if I'm doing it on stream, it's not going to be that. It's not going to be that incendiary, but it's tea nonetheless. Because this story is something. I'll tell you what, it's something. I always want tea. Okay, I love it, Bill. Yeah. Oh, and for the record, we have some goals this month too. We have so we completed the tequila goal. So we're gonna do a tequila stream pretty soon. We have a unicorn pizza stream on Friday, and we got the DreeMon show on Saturday. So that's a really big week here in the Sandwich Show. There's like a lot of shit going on. Next week we have all is Andy. It's an amazing time. Like, I'm really excited. Let's see. I would have to inquire with Jane, but a lot of music venues are done for, so it may not be the world capital anymore. Well, you mean Nashville? Well, that's strange that the Music City would have that problem. But oh wait, no. Jane would not necessarily be an arbiter of Nashville per se, but Jane would probably know. Oh, you mean that Nashville might be the new capital? Okay, I got it. Yeah, I mean, I think, yeah, I mean, I still would not have as much of an authority on that as an actual musician would, right? Like as a touring musician would. So I would certainly defer to Jane's opinion on that one as well. But anyway, the story goes, there was a venue I wanted to look into as far as like a possible streaming venue for what I was going to call Borkstock, which is basically a live concert with an actual audience that would also be streamed to Twitch here on the Sandwich Show channel, you know, on Davy's Eating Sandwich. So I wrote to the person who runs the facility that is essentially like a bookable studio. You can stream from there and whatever. So I wrote an inquiry, like, would you do this concert of like Twitch content creators? I think I might have said musicians, but it's really just people. I'm not specific to music in this situation. I want everybody. I want like makers and crafts. I want comedy. I would gladly do Mentos Trick and Bean Boozled in front of a studio audience. Like, I would be absolutely happy to do that. Yeah. But anyway, the person gets back to me, and we're talking like months after I wrote the email. Mind you, months. Not like a day or two. It was months. And the response was, yeah, it'd be fine as long as you keep that Twitch hype at home. And I'm like, dude, that's the whole point of the show. Like, so I didn't respond to that. I'm like, fuck that. We're not going there. We can forget about that idea. But, you know, I mean, we're trying to keep your place afloat, and that's your response. I'm like, I'm not participating in that, you know. Ridiculous. Exactly. Yeah, thank you, King. That I think the Fox emote is quite apropos. Well, I mean, what a clown. Like, it's like you have an idea and a concept and something that's gonna get an audience, and it's like you don't want to promote, and you claim that your venue promotes independent music, and then like we bring this idea to the table, which literally does that, and you're not interested in, like, okay. There are plenty of places I can find that can accommodate what I'm looking for that will not give me that attitude. And it's like, I don't know what that person's deal was. Ridiculous. So there's your tea for the evening, everybody. We will not be participating with that venue for anything. I mean, I'll attend a show there once in a while, but I'm certainly not going to promote it very much beyond that. Right? It's hard to think of a response. It's just like, I don't, like, what? But that's why there's like nothing on the schedule. Like, whoever it is apparently does not like promotion. Like, what? I mean, the sandwich promotion machine, as you know, it moves needles. Like, okay, fine. I know. It's like, Carlos, seriously. And hi, it's great to see you again, Carlos. So good to see you. Shout out to StreamScribe. You've been on fire lately with your streams, Carlo. So good to see you. I just get you get fucking. I don't know what the Y is for, but oh no, now I know. No, that's pretty much what I was thinking, actually, King. I get certainly certainly was in my head. I did not say out loud or put it in the email. My God, what an absolute clown! Like, I'm just like, you are so. You don't. I mean, to say you are lost is like putting it lightly. It's just insane. Like, I'm just like, wow. Like, letter Bork. The Bork Ross, the letter Bork. Let's go. Yeah. Oh my goodness, Joe. It's so good to see you too. Hello there, Joe. Nice to see you again, my friend. But yeah, Carlo and I are organizing a we will chat sometime soon, Carlo. I definitely have a lot to say. I was actually curious as if you wanted to chat tonight, but I'm probably not going to do that tonight. But maybe I mean, we scheduled our we're going to do like a just like a VC thing on like Thursday, I think. So we'll talk. Yeah. Note to self: Bork off t-shirt. Hey, King, you got merch ideas. This is great. We need to get in touch with our friend Grayscale. See if we can make that happen. Have your people call my people. I love it. Absolutely. I will absolutely have my people call your people. Phenomenal. Joe, can we yeah, Joe, good to see you, my friend. How's it going, Joe? Horror host Joe, good friend. So nice to see you. MP always said as I with the ideas guy. I was the ideas guy? Yeah. You very much are the ideas guy. Absolutely. And I would call Jamie the ideas gal. Jamie's had ideas, especially in the area of like things to eat. I really love Jamie's ideas. Like, Jamie's got great ideas. Speaking of which, we have a couple things to announce. So we have a unicorn pizza stream on Friday, which could be quite interesting. We're going to see how this tastes. So come on back for that on Friday at our usual time at 9 o'clock Eastern. On Saturday, we have a special show on Saturday. We're going to do a TwitchCon Paris recap show with our friend DreeMon. DreeMon's going to be on stream on Saturday. I'm very excited to catch up with our friend Dree. And Dree was in the middle of all the action last weekend at TwitchCon Paris, so we will have much to discuss. If you have a question for Dree or about Twitch or even about Paris in general, we are opening the question queue from the beginning of the stream. So you can use exclamation point question from the jump when we start. And we'll take all your questions about the experience and take it from there. Yeah, thank you, King. I am extremely pumped about this graphic too. It is really good. And when this goes on Instagram tomorrow, it's gonna pop. It is spectacular. Like, big props to Canva for setting this up. Like, this is really great. I just pretty much typed in the letters, but everything else is like all Canva. Like, Canva really hit it on the screws. Like, this is so good. Yeah, catch us on Saturday. It's gonna be a great show. Because I want to eat lots of junk food. I'm with it. You know, junk food moves the needle. That's the thing, Jamie. If we ate bean sprouts, I would get nobody in the chat. But you put together some beans. Oh, we have a crowd. Yeah. Greengrass says, "Oh wow, I didn't realize Canva does all this." Yeah. Canva moves mountains. I'm shocked that the subscription price is not more. Like, it's really been amazing stuff. Like, it makes it easy for people like myself and you too, Carlo. Right on. Jamie's still giving up on eating healthy. I just exercise continuously so I can eat junk food. Well, exercise is big time, so it's all good. Like, I'm somewhere in between that. Like, I don't eat completely healthy or clean, but I don't eat completely junky either. I'm just not in the mood for it all the time. Like, it's interesting. Like, today was an unusual day. Like, I was not in the mood for a sandwich most of the day. I had a salad. I had a carnita salad at Rubio's. Pretty good. I did have a sandwich anyway. After all that, I still had a sandwich in the morning. I had a breakfast sandwich, yeah. But when I got home, I'm like, I don't I don't want pizza. I just was not in the mood for pizza or pasta or anything like that. So, I think what I did, I just made popcorn. That was it. Just popcorn. And popcorn and some diet soda. That was it. With Big Bill Hundo, back with my junk food Italian breakfast. Let's go! Pump it up. Oh, let me get that for you. Hold on, King. I got you. This is called Abysm by Order Through Chaos. This is good. Yeah, I like this a lot. Let me display that for you. So there it is in the upper left corner. Jamie says, I don't just eat fried food, but if I want barbecue, I just walk through most. Right on. I heard metal and everything just went off. Nice, King. I love it. I love it. Now tell us a little bit more about your junk food Italian breakfast, Big Bill Hundo. That sounds fantastic. Like, are we talking like capicola? We talking mortadella? What are the details in this extraordinary breakfast? Carlo, McD's fan meal, double cheese, 4-piece nuggies. I didn't know they did 4-piece nuggies. That's cool. Small fry, medium soda, $5. It's going down way too easy lately. Oh, yeah, that could be a habit. I feel you, Carlo. I feel you, Carlo. Today's word is supersat. Oh, supersat is so good. So good. We don't want to end up like the guy in Man vs. Food. Exactly, Jamie. Same here. That's the thing you always do. Like, I got to work out too. I had, I didn't want to talk about this on stream today, but I tweaked a muscle. I tweaked the calf muscle as I was running today. Very disappointing because I was crushing that run. I was destroying it on the treadmill today. And then this calf muscle gave out. It's like having a flat tire. You just couldn't continue, so I had to stop. Sucks, because like I was on my way to burning like 650 calories, and like I didn't come close to that because of that injury. So I have to be really careful tomorrow. Not gonna get to walk much. Just gonna be. I'm working from home though, so that's okay. I'll get to work from home tomorrow, so it'll be all right. Adam Richmond quit the show, so did I. Well, didn't it become like Man vs. Food Nation after a while though? Like they had other people eating like after a while, just so that he could save his health, essentially. Like that's what I remember. Davy broke down on the side of the treadmill, shake his head. Did you at least put your flashes on? Sure did. I lifted my shirt and flashed. That's right, Carlo. No. They try to say face after Richmond, but I do not think it works. Well, no. I mean, it's just like anything. Like, the format can be great, but it's at the end of the day, it's the personality that drives the show. Like, what would Double Dare the game show have been like without Mark Summers? Well, they tried it. It wasn't that good. You can define a game show. You can define a show. And it's kind of an interesting thing that Carlo like actually mentioned to me in conversation. Like, the sandwich show, I mean, I don't like to talk about myself a lot, but people have said, like, I'm a big reason why it's a good show, and I thank you so much for that. Like, it's really kind to know, but all that is an extension of my appreciation of the rest of you, and I think that's the reason why it works. It's like, you know, it's just my enthusiasm for everybody around me, so it's just kind of nice to, like, share that. Will not watch any other sandwiches without Davy. Aw, thank you, King. Thank you. Thank you. But if there's a good sandwich, I would say at least consider it, because like if it's a really good sandwich, it might be worth watching anyway. But I'm interested. But you're really, really kind. Thank you. And the gym just stopped and started. Yeah, you're right. That would have definitely been the outcome. King says, but Richmond got healthy. Exactly. And Richmond's smart, right? That's a smart decision. You don't want to kill yourself. And literally, he was dying. He was dying, dudes. He was dying doing it was great to watch, but it was definitely killing him. And it's like, oh, okay, I get it. You know, the most extreme eating you've ever seen. You cannot do it long term. And I'm glad he saved himself. It's a good thing. Streamscribe says, make no mistake, there are two kinds of show: content-driven and host-driven. And people come here to see you say whatever. You're quite right. It's really been remarkable. Okay, fine. I might watch, but not become. No, for sure. And I would probably do the same thing. Which was nearly dead for sure. Yeah, yeah. And he was so young, you know. That's the thing. He at the time, like he was like, God, what, in his 20s, maybe his 30s. It's like that would have sucked. He would have just died at the age of like 32. Yeah, would not have been. That would not have been good. Would have been a horrific referendum on the culinary industry. So yeah, it was a great call. It was a great call. It's, you know, it was a great run too. And now you have the episodes for, you know, wherever, I don't know where it is at this point. I guess HBO Max or whatever, wherever it is. But when you have the entire series for posterity now, so if you want to see Breakfast Tacos, you want to see him take down Breakfast Tacos, you can go see him take down Breakfast Tacos. You want to see him take down Spicy Pho, you see him take down Spicy Pho. It's like, it's great stuff. And it's timeless too. Like, you know, that'll never get old. Like eating burgers and tacos and pho and challenging yourself in those ways. That's always going to be interesting. So you can always go back to it, live the memories. No, I don't think it's still on anymore. I went to the place he went to in Boston. Nice, says Jamie. Did people tune into Howard Stern because of anything other than to hear Howard Stern say whatever was going to come out of ours? No, there's no doubt. There's no doubt. It's kind of like, it's like, there's no doubt. There's no doubt. There's no doubt. Carlo. Wasn't my thing. I will say I'm not a Howard Stern guy at all, but I have so much respect for what he did. He is a very interesting guy and on a personal level. I didn't care for his show, but I did respect the guy a lot. And he knew how the bread was buttered. Like, he knew how his bread was buttered. Like, it was smart. He's a smart, savvy broadcaster. That's why people listen to all the shock jocks. Who were those other guys? Opie and Anthony was like a competition. Those guys were trash. Like, I never, like, it was even more of a hacky show than like than a typical jock shock show was. Like, yeah, Opie and Anthony was trash. Like, I don't have any respect for that show. Like, and I think one of the guys was like racist and stuff. I was like, nah, no thanks. The shock jock era was ridiculous. Like, it's just, again, like I said, it's just, it wasn't me. It wasn't my thing. Like, I don't get off on insulting people. Like, it's just, I guess it was a different time. It was a different time, and people were trying to say the most inappropriate thing possible to get laughs. And I get it. It's fun. It can be funny. Like, don't get me wrong. I get into that too, but not to that level. Oh my goodness! Look who's in the chat, Joe Sweffy. Good morning. How's it going, Joe Sweffy? We were just talking about a few minutes ago. Well, a couple things. Like, one, how was TwitchCon Paris? You must have been having so much fun over there. I hope you're well. I vaguely remember being on the radio. Yeah, they did have their day. Opie and Anthony did have their day in like the mid 2000s. And Big Bill Hundo, that's why people watch the most decorated United States national champion, Joey Chestnut, our hero. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! The one and only. The GOAT is what you mean. Absolutely. Oh, I love it, Joe Sweffy. Amazing, but intense. I love it so much. Jamie, can we give a shout out to Joe Sweffy? I'm going to be on Joe Sweffy's show in about 2 weeks. About 2 weeks. Yeah. I love it. Now, Joe Sweffy actually specializes in a few things. So Joe Sweffy does music, but also does interviews as well. So Joe Sweffy's going to interview me. I'm excited about it. This is really exciting. We had Joe Sweffy on the Sandwich Show for the 2-year anniversary stream. Joe Sweffy also does IRL shows, which are cool. Like, Joe Sweffy just travels around Europe and does IRL shows. So Joe Sweffy's out of Sweden. It's beautiful. Yeah, 22nd. Let's go. So Joe Sweffy, I got something for you too. We are going to do a bonus Sandwich Show on Saturday, recapping, get ready, TwitchCon Paris. Our friend DreeMon. You got to meet DreeMon too, right? Or did you? I didn't catch if you did or not, but DreeMon's gonna be on stream, and we're gonna take questions. And we're gonna talk about TwitchCon Paris. It was a really fun time with amazing musical performances, some of which wound up on Instagram and some of which were streamed on Twitch too. So really, really cool stuff. Oh, nice! You got to meet... Oh, that's great. I'm glad you got to meet Dree. You met a lot of cool people on that trip. I saw it on Instagram stories. So, yeah, catch it at 3 o'clock Eastern on Saturday. It's going to be a great show. I'm really excited about it. But good morning to you. It's so good to see you. Yeah. I bet DreeMon ran into Tyler Alexis. There's no question. Yeah, there's no... Well, I mean... King... Tyler Alexis is out of LA, so yeah, I'm pretty sure of that too. But what's funny about that is that DreeMon could also run into Tyler Alexis at the local Whole Foods market too. So, so I feel like that's kind of funny. Oh, sweet, nice. Oh, Michelle, have a great night. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. I really appreciate your continued support of this program. Michelle, thank you so much for your comments on the burger question too. Have a great rest of your night. Rest well, Michelle. Come back anytime. We'll be here. We'll be back here on Friday with the pizza stream. Should be a fun... You get that right. Yeah, Friday will be the pizza stream. So King says, can you imagine? I just saw you last week at the grocery store and now you're here in France. It was on the table. That's kind of cool. That would be wild, right? Wouldn't that be so wild? That's so cool. I'm glad you met them both, King. I'm Joe Swaffy. That's really cool. Yeah. No, that's awesome. That's really great to see everybody get out. Yeah, that's so rad. I think you mentioned Zoe Ren too, Joe Swaffy. Like Zoe organized a show in town as well, which looked really, really good from what little I saw of it. So Zoe's a brilliant guitarist, a really good musician. Currently in Sweden, but originally out of London. And so that's a really dynamic performer. Now, let me go back to the comment about Carmela. Let's see. I think I met most music. Nice. Okay, cool. Yeah. So Kevin and B-Flat, our good friends Kevin and B-Flat, they had a great show with Mimi Meowly Music. Let's see, what do we have here? Just Sweppy says, I can confirm met them both. Then I have questions. Lots and lots of questions. This would be a good, Saturday stream if you can make it. That goes to anybody in our chat. We would be glad to take your questions about anything, really, about people that you met. What was X and Y Z like? What was this like? How tall is so-and-so? That sort of thing is really be really great. So yeah, Joe Levy says, yeah, I streamed for Carmela. Very shaky VOD from Carmela's gig. LOL. I would take the shaky VOD because I saw some of the highlights of that show. Good Lord, that was great music. Wow. It was really big time. So Carmela is King, if you'd be willing to offer some analogies to this, but there are some players like Derek Jeter, for example, in baseball, or Michael Jordan in basketball, who really rose. And I think Brooks Koepka was some form of that for a while in golf. But there are just some people who, when they are in a big stage and they have a big moment, they really turn it up and they step it up and they just give you just extremely great. They are amazing in those moments. And that's just one thing that sticks with me about our friend Carmela is she's really, she has always, whenever there's a big festival or whatever in IRL, she has just stepped up her game. And it's just, I don't know very many people who are that good live. It's unreal. It's unreal, really. It's just annoying that I can't get to more of her shows or her band shows when they're literally in my backyard. It's just dumb. It's just dumb on my end. But whenever I can, I never regret it. It's so good. It's just amazing stuff. And so, Joe Swaffy says, but also gives Demi Lovato vibes. Yeah, there's definitely a Demi Lovato vibe there. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, and 100% on the Boo Jeter too. Yeah, Boo Jeter as well. But in fairness, he was always really great in big movies, in big games. Kane Fitz was great too. He played on Sunday. Kane is dynamite. Yeah, Kane is awesome. Sassy. Kane Kane is the dude. Like, he's great. Yeah, I like Kane too. It looked, from what the highlights I saw, Kane were also pretty awesome. Horror Host Joe says, I went to Zoe's stream after Mermaid Unicorn Raid. Oh, sweet. Yeah, nice. Yeah. Merbs is awesome too. Merbs was there too. Merbs was owning the stage in the park show. If you remember the park show on Sunday. Joe Swiffy says, Melissa Etheridge had great stage presence when she performed a lot. Yeah. There's just something special, and it's, when you're really good at that sort of thing, it's hard to really put a finger on it. You can't really even explain what it is. But Carmela has that. Like, her stage presence is phenomenal. Like, it's just in the moves, it's in the smile, it's in the playing, it's in the musicianship. It's like everything's coming together. And the bigger the stage is, the better she does that. It's just really remarkable to see. Like, it's the first time I ever saw Carmela do a show was just a pub gig, just like a little pub gig that had there's no Instagram post for it or anything. And just asking, like, are you doing a show? Are you nearby? Like, yeah, okay. And it was great. Like, that was great. But in the bigger the stage is, the better it's gotten. Like the show at Matt Walden's show was really great. Like in March. I think it was March 2022. Yeah. And then Late Night Buzz, same thing. It's like I'm really excited for what could happen if they were to get on TV, like maybe like I don't know, some kind of show where they're featured on national TV. Like, I feel like that band and her are gonna just destroy the night. They're gonna do so great. Joe Swaffy says, she's obviously her own artist, but if I need to compare to anything, I think it's a good comp. That's a really good comp, though. Yeah. Yeah. Merms did a show at the club and then raided it. Yeah, right on, yeah. But, yeah, that's pretty great. Yeah, Nick was awesome, too. Like, Nick Black Music, like, I was so happy for Nick, because Nick couldn't make it to the TwitchCon in San Diego. And it was just killing him. I could tell on the inside it was like killing him. Like, he's like, FOMOing all over. Like, and I'm like, I'm so glad he made it. A lot of his fans happened to be in Europe because of his time slot. So he went over, and it sounds like he met a lot of the people that followed him. That was so cool to see. And boy, was he good. I've seen Nick a bunch of times in person. Like, dude is great. Like, it's such a brilliant guy. Like, such a fun guy. Like, really, really, really good. Really, really good musician. Yeah, he absolutely, 1,000% on that too. So Joe Swaffy says, Nick is such a nice guy. He is such a nice guy. He knows everybody's names. I can't believe that. Like, it's really great. He treats everybody like they're the biggest person in the room. I'm so impressed by that. Like, to be able to keep track of all that and make everybody feel special is absolutely amazing. And Nick knows a lot of people, and so it's really remarkable that he has that heart in him. It just speaks to his family and how cool they are, how great they were to him. Like, it's really great. Oh yeah, I did see that. Carmela released a cover of Anyone by Demi on YouTube. I'm gonna have to check that out too. Yeah. But Dree's the nicest scout too. I'm excited to talk to Dree. We're gonna catch up on all this. Like, we're gonna have so much to talk about. Like, it just goes to show, once again, the Sandwich Show can have the biggest moments without really much, like, lead up to it. It just things just come together fast, and this is a good case of that. Like, I just thought of the idea, like, today, like, would Dree be free to, like, talk about this? Like, let's go see if Dree's available. And Dree was available. That's really great to see that. Oh, thanks, Joe Sweppy. Yeah, absolutely. I wanted to get Dree back on the show anyway. Like, we tried to get Dree on for the Streamiversary show. It just didn't work out schedule-wise. So it's been a process. So this is an exciting moment just to get to chat with Dree. I've talked with Dree a bunch of times, actually, outside of the stream, because there was the one time where I went and got the Borkfest mug to her, because we still had to get her a Borkfest mug. So I'm like, Dree, you want to go meet if we can get the Borkfest mug? So we went to, like, a cafe somewhere, and I gave her the Borkfest mug, and we just hung out for a bit. It was really great. I was really picking her brain about the ins and outs of streaming and everything. It was really, really cool. Like, it was a really fun day. And then there's, at concerts, a lot of times I'll run into Dree, and I think Dree was doing some of the concerts. So like in Venice when they had the Venice Festival, like Dree was part of that bill, so that was cool to hang out with Dree that time too, and a bunch of other people. Oh, 100%. Just Webby said she's so sweet. RJ man, what's up? Good to see ya. Joe Swappy says, I took a bunch of Polaroid photos and gave half of them away. Oh, that's very nice to be Joe Swappy. Yeah. How's it going, your J-Man? Jared J-Man, the question of the night. And Joe and Joe Swappy, anybody else in our chat. When you have a burger and fries, which one are you eating first? Are you eating the burger first, the fries first, or are you going to actually put them both in your mouth at the same time? Burger. Nice. Joe Swappy is a vote for burger. So that, I think, is giving burger the edge because it was tied when we did the poll about 2 hours ago. Oh, sweet! Nice! You had a burger on Sunday night? That's awesome, Joe Swappy, yeah. Horror host just his burger. Oh, sounds great, Joe Swappy. Yeah. Oh, burgers. Joe Swappy says it was so good. Yeah. Oh, I love it. I love it. So 2 votes for burger out of the box. Jamie, how are you? How's everything tonight? Are you staying cool out there? Big Bill Hundro, burger first. I find it sacrilegious to even put a burger down while you're eating it. Ooh, strong opinion by Bill, by my friend Bill. Yo, Jamin, half the burger, half the fries, and the other half burger, then finish with fries. No, for sure. Like, you definitely. I'm not saying like, do you eat the entire burger? Or do you eat the burger and then you eat the? My question is like, when you bite, which one are you biting first? Okay, but you're saying burger. Okay, so you actually do that. Okay, so you go burger, solid, like pure unfiltered burger for half a burger, and then you stop. And then you go like half the fries, and then you stop, and you go back to the burger, and then you finish. Oh, that's an interesting sequence. Yeah, that's very immersive. Your J-Man. Yeah. Jamie says fries are better hot. Burger can be hot or cold. Yeah, yeah. I think that's where I was coming from when I had my initial response when I said fries, because like the fries are much more liable to go cold sooner, so that's why I went with fries too. Joe Swaffy says cheese, veggies, and a great relish. And I got a side salad with it too. Nice. Nice. That's some good stuff. Horror host Joe, who is a Taco Bravo, had a couple... Who is the Taco Bravo had a couple of tacos and the chili burger? Oh, you went to Taco Bravo. Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Taco Bravo's in somewhere in the middle of the country, so that's cool. Yeah, I've heard good things. I love it too. These meals are sounding great. Big Bill Hundo. It stands I'm already not a French fry fan or any other form of potato fry. I'm okay with potato wedges or steak fries. Oh, okay. So you like the big, thick cut fries. And I respect that a lot too. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, 100%. Big time respect. The fries, were made from real potatoes. Oh, the fries you got. Yeah, yeah. Oh, those are good. Yeah. It's just interesting that I mentioned that here in LA we have In-N-Out fries, which are also made from real potatoes, but they don't taste that good. But most of them do taste really good. So I think In-N-Out's doing something very specific that's making them taste really stiff. With everybody else that does fresh cut fries, they are fantastic. So to me, I think that sounds great. What you had there, Joe Swaffy. Yeah, but it's a unique case because like I don't know any other place that does freshly cut fries like that tastes that bad. They're usually pretty good. So it's a mystery. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, that's so cool. That's really cool. Let's see, how are we doing here? Let's see. Well, I'm so glad to see you all tonight. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'm glad you're glad to hear your enthusiasm for the show with DreeMon coming up too. That's awesome. We're gonna have an interesting decision coming up when we grade out. We'll see how it goes. Figure it out. Wait, John! John, what's going on? Colleen attack a coin sheller. Wait a second. What is this? What is this? What is happening here, John? What in the world? Do we have a stray raider in our chat? John, what's going on? What's up, my friend? Colleen was doing like a simultaneous, like, was mixing some French songs into the song list tonight. So, like, I only knew that because I was just browsing the following page and I saw that. Like, that's a pretty cool idea. So, I hope that went well. Let's see. Big Bill Hundo. Yeah, I'm using speech to text. It doesn't always work out too. Oh, right on. Yeah, she was for sure. John, how are you doing though? What's up, my friend? Are you a burger fan yourself, John? Nice to see ya. I'm a rate of 1. Well, we're so glad to see you, John. Thank you for the rate of 1. It's nice to see you. Like, we were asking the question tonight. So by the way, if you're for those of you rating in, John, basically, John Colleen was obsessed with French tonight. Yeah, you're very right about that. I think I even saw a thing on her TikTok about that. Like, so Colleen was all about it. I love it. I'm excited that she's venturing into her passion. This is huge. So big props to Colleen Dauncey. Like, that's really great. What was today's sandwich? Well, about that, not much to report on the sandwich front. We only had a ice cream sandwich tonight, so it was a very uneventful day on the sandwich frontier. However, tomorrow I do have some good things planned, and I think at some point pretty soon I'm gonna go back to Bristol Farms, which is like a local it's like a fancy grocery store near me. Their sandwiches are really good, so I might go there at some point pretty soon. Yeah, very true, very true. And this one was pretty good, John. The ice cream sandwiches I got tonight were really good. Joseph, now I want a burger. So John, the question for all of us in the chat tonight: if you get a burger and fries, if you're into burgers and fries, when you get burger and fries, do you take a bite out of the burger first, or do you get the fries first? Or do you do both? Your J-Man says, yeah, it has been a bit since I've had a burger, like 3 months. Oh, okay. All good. Probably a good thing. I think that's healthier. So it's no sweat there. Oh yeah, John, absolutely. Timely when it's a 90-degree summer day. And it is just about everywhere right now. By the weekend, it's going to be summer 90 degrees around here too, so yeah. Oh yes, yeah, Joe Sweffy, 100% breakfast burger, absolutely, no contest. Breakfast burger for the win. I'm all about it. Yeah, I'm a big fan of that. Yeah, egg and burger and bacon, you can't go wrong with that. That's a great combo. Breakfast burger for sure. Usually fire 2 first. Okay, so John's fries first. Cool. Yeah, we've had a lot of responses, and I think a lot of they've gone back and forth. Like, we've seen a lot of burgers. I think burger is currently holding a small edge over fries, but we've seen a lot of people weighing on both ends of it. Like, burgers, fries first, burgers first. So it's been a very good variety of responses. 90 degrees is the low today. Holy cow, dear J man. Oh my gosh. My sympathies to all of you in your neighborhood. If I got ice cream with it, the ice cream first before it melts. Oh, well, yeah, I know. I think that's reasonable. Yeah, unless it's the shake where there's no urgency to consume it first before it melts because it's already liquid. Yeah, that makes sense. Joe says, Joe Sweffy, the tiny wiggle queen, is working with EVX Aaron. Wait, is that right? You have a thing with EBX Aaron right now, Joe Sweffy? Oh man. Now I do know that Joe Sweffy had Aaron on for an interview on Joe Sweffy's channel recently. John, I want to mention something really quickly. We will have DreeMon on the show on Saturday. We're going to do a recap of TwitchCon Paris. If you have questions for us during that show, we'd love to take them. So just a reminder that anyone in the chat can ask questions from the start of the show as we get going. Okay, now it's time for me to make some decisions here. I need to refresh this page for one. Okay. Where can we go? Let's see. Where I want to go is somewhere that'll entertain this question, because like, I think it's a really great question. I really want to just go to Erica, but I don't think Erica's on tonight. That would be extremely fun. So we could do the next best thing, and I'll tell you where once we wrap up. Oh, okay. Doing vocals work. Oh, that's so cool. Joe Swiffy says, "Oh yes, I kind of started a project, and she's hired to help me a bit." Oh, vocal training. You're gonna get some great training from Aaron. That is cool, Joe Swiffy. That's awesome. Yeah, Aaron is another one of the extremely nice people of Twitch too. Like, it's remarkable. Like, yep. Oh, by the way, anyone in our chat joining us late, I will be on Joe Swiffy's channel pretty soon. Like, that's coming up on the 22nd. So we are celebrating Joe Swiffy's 2-year stream anniversary. Congratulations on 2 years, Joe Swiffy. That's awesome. I can't wait for that show. Can't wait to celebrate that with you. What a cool run that is. And the people you've met in your 2 years, so cool. Yeah, big time congrats. Yeah, absolutely. You're very welcome. Yeah, and I'm honored to be part of that. Thank you so much for inviting me. I really love it. Yeah. Ah, thanks. Right on. Good stuff. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone, for the hang. I am extremely glad to. I'm always glad to play music whenever we get requests, but just chatting is also really fun to do. So this has been really. I'm curious as to what would happen if I didn't even like, if it was literally specifically just chatting like the whole stream. I think we could do it as long as we have as long as we had good conversation top fodder, and we certainly did tonight. It was a really great chat. Jamie says, "I want ice cream." I do too. I want a burger, an ice cream, and I think pizza. We got into pizza a little bit. Atherius says, "Have a great night. Thanks for the cool stream. Make me consider a burger." Absolutely, glad to do that. Glad to be an influencer once again. Atherius Gaming, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Let me just check on something before you go, or as you go, perhaps. Gotta go with that. Let me see. Okay. Right on. Yeah, so have a great night at Atherius Gaming. Thank you so much for the hang. OG burger and ice cream for breakfast. No, it's yeah, right. So you're doing, what if you did a breakfast burger, an ice cream for breakfast with like steak fries, but you put the steak fries in the burger. So you could do steak fries or you could do tots. What do you think is the move there, Joe Swappy? Like, would you go tots or would you go like regular fries? Yeah. Oh, what's going on, Rahomo? What's up? How you doing, my friend? Welcome and shout out, Rahomo. Regular fries? Yeah, I think so too. I mean, it seems good on paper because like tots are synonymous with breakfast a lot, but I think I still want to do the regular fries in that burger. Because the fries go better with a burger than tots, in my opinion. Just depends on what the tots look like or what they taste like. Yeah, no, I respect that too. Like I said, it depends on what the tots are. Like, if it's, some places do really good tots, yeah. So, like, if it's a really high quality tot, then absolutely you go tots. It just depends on each place. Each place does it differently, you know. So, what's up? I am very much into fries at the moment. I dig it, just Wolfie. So here's a query for home with a question of the night. When you get a burger and fries, which one are you biting? Which one are you taking a bite out of first? Are you doing fries or are you doing the burger? Or are you gonna go the Erica Nagashima route? Or are you gonna do them both at the same time? Which I did not even know was an option, but apparently it is. So which one do you go after first? Do you do the burger first? Do you do the fries first? Or do you do them both? Big Bill Hundos, for some reason I can only think of school lunch tots. It makes sense, but indeed there are some options in the tot area. There's a lot of other choices, and there's definitely a lot of varieties of tots. This song is a bop, man. This is great. This one's called Torment. Okay. How do you talk like that? I couldn't do that if I tried. Davey needs to make an ice cream float with beer on stream. Ah, this is the time of year for it, Jamie. Yeah, I like it. I like it. You gotta get the right beer, though. You can't get Miller Lite and expect that to be good. It's gotta be a good beer. It's gotta be a good stout. Fun story. I was hanging out with Rahoma one time in his town, and we were at this place that just happened to have like the greatest sandwiches and beer, and we didn't even know it. It was just like right there, and like we just went in there just to try it, and it was like unbelievable. It was so good. So in that brew pub, or whatever it was, they had this great selection of beers, and then one of them was stout, and I was like, oh, this would be really good with like floats and so on. So the stouts are often really good choices for a beer float. Oh, Big Bill 100, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Give our friend a follow. Are you streaming tomorrow? Let me know. I really appreciate your hanging out with us, my friend. Yeah, definitely. Give our friend a follow, because now Big Bill Hundo's out in Europe, and when he does stream music, it is fantastic stuff. So give our friend a follow. It's really good stuff. Great heart too. Bill, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Oh, you gotta go too? Right, all right. Just Weffy, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Shout out Just Weffy, the Tiny Wiggle Queen as well. Enjoy your day, my friend. And I'll see you in a couple of Saturdays, and hopefully sooner. Like if you're streaming at some point in like sooner, I'll be on the lookout for sure. So for Homeless's Burger first, pump it up. There's no wrong answer to this question. Like you could really go with like anything here. I think we've reached the end of this playlist. Wow. So we'll just go back to the beginning. Dig it. Yeah. That is great. So Rahomo's is Team Burger. First burger, like the first thing. That's pretty cool. Okay. Great. Folks, we've done it. Another stream in the books. I'm really excited. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you for the 2 raids, and technically even like a third one by Jonathan Hill, like a rogue raider. That was pretty cool. John, thank you for the mini raid. I appreciate that. Thank you to Aetherius Gaming for the follow, and Alala Dreams for the follow as well. And I think we had a gift sub from Steam and Friend. Thank you very much for the follow. Oh, Dino the Goat too. Thank you for the follow as well. So kind, so kind. Let's go find someone to raid. I hope this works. I'm gonna ask the question when we do the raid. Let me just refresh my page and make sure we have everything in order. Interesting. Double checking. Okay. Here's a question. All right. The question is, do you want to go with a solo act, or do you want to go with a brother and sister act? Which one would you prefer as far as our raid destination tonight? John, it's a very kind of you to come with to think of me in terms of ideas. I've got 2 set though. Like, which of the 2 would you like? Family? Okay. Anyone else? Sarah's a good friend of ours though, so John, so thank you very much for the idea. I'll definitely pay Sarah a visit before too long. So the choices were family group or brother and sister duo or solo artist. So basically brother and sister or single streamer. Oh yeah, I should check that too. Oops. I might want to do that. I should definitely do that. Okay. I mean, maybe... Oh, interesting. There's something very interesting about the song queue right now at one of the destinations. I will reveal what that is when if we do the raid. Davey really punched the middle card tonight. Yeah, this was good, right? Wasn't this good stuff? This is from the Epos Vox backing. Brother and sister duo? Okay. I think that's his call. I think we're gonna go family tonight. Let's do it. So, John, I think you know what I'm getting at. I dig it. Yeah, let's do it. So, I see one of your songs in the queue. It's great. Let's go over there. We'll say hi to our friends. There are some metal people I'd like to punch. I don't know what that means, but I respect you. It's great. Cannot wait for Metal Carry. Yeah, for sure. We will do it. I mean, C-Dub's about to go on a big vacation, so certainly it would be after that. But we're doing it. We're doing it for sure. C-Dub wants this so hard too. Like, we all want this. We're gonna make it happen, King. It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be great once we get it going. All right, folks, we're out of here. Thank you so much. Some metal dudes rubbing me the wrong. Oh, I got you. I understand. All right, so we're gonna raid Advari, who are, as mentioned, a brother and sister duo. They're really fun, and we're gonna ask them that same question about the burger and fries, and we'll see what they have to say about it. So let's do it. Thank you so much, everybody. Really, can we give some mod love in the chat too for our friends King and Jamie in particular. Jamie was really kind of you to hang out with us tonight. Rohomo as well. All our mods are great. It's great to see you all here tonight. And King, thank you so much, King, for the subraid. Yeah, definitely give King some love too. King's been awesome in all year long, really. Thank you, George J, man. Thank you so much for you did not do nothing. You were very helpful as welcoming people in from the raids. I do not agree with that statement. But Jamie, have a great rest of your night. Welcome in, Jamie. I just talked nonsense with King. It's what it's all about. We live for nonsense on the Sandwich Show. It's all good. Let's start the raid. We're going over to Advari. Thank you so much. Give our good friends a follow. They're awesome musicians. Truly, really good people. Really fun to chat with as well. You make Davey speaking double negatives do a job. Thanks, y'all. We're back on Friday with the Unicorn Pizza stream. Do not miss. We will be back. It's been fun. If you missed any part of this show, we'll have a VOD up as well. Goodbye for now. Go follow our friends at Advari once you get there. Copy the raid calls. And we'll ask that question about the burger. It'd be really fun. So, thank you so much, y'all. Good to see you. I'm on socials, too. So just look for Davey eating on just about anything. You'll see me there. Bye, everyone. See you on Friday. Bye, everybody. Oh, thank you, too, Joe. So good to see you tonight. Bye, everyone.